This is day 2 of a really ghoulish road trip. If you missed the day 1 episode, just go back to your podcast app. You probably, because I'm uploading these simultaneously, it's really possible it only picked up day 2, and day 1 is still waiting to be downloaded. So definitely listen to day 1, because the intro is way more in depth, and it doesn't have a dog barking in the intro either, so that's a fucking bonus. Go listen to day 1. If you already listened to day 1, hey, you'll halfway through the road trip. Now let's listen to day 2. And this day we go to the gas station from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a fun time. Okay, let's do it.
How we do this, we are the truest. Got these fangs super sharp, your shit toothless. Cold-hearted, yeah we ruthless. All the ghouls in the cut, let's get ghoulish. In the graveyard, acting foolish. Finna dance with the devil to no music. Cold-hearted, yeah we ruthless. All the ghouls in the cut, let's get ghoulish.
Just woke up in my hotel. Miguel has taken a milk meeting already and bathed, and he came out of the bathroom confused that the bathroom didn't automatically have toothpaste. And when I handed him a packet of toothpaste I got from the front desk, he said, "Wow, this is confusing." Now he's brushing his teeth. This is some ASM stuff. I don't know the name of it. It's pretty nice. All you toothbrush fanatics out there, that's how we do it in this hotel. I do find it strange that he came out of the bathroom just to watch me as he brushed his teeth. I did ask Miguel how old he is, but he has not responded. Alright, I guess I can record myself brush my teeth. That's what you guys want. The thing with my teeth is my teeth feel in a lot of pain, so I may react badly. So there's no toothpaste in this packet. He lied to me.
How much toothpaste do you need, man?
Okay, a little bit is coming out. Not a lot. I've got most of it on my hand and the toothbrush itself. I guess I'll make do with what this shitty amount he gave me.
Oh! Now he's challenging me as a man.
So, should we do a recap of last night? Because we did not really talk. Okay.
I mean, you got the Q&A though.
We did record the Q&A. I am doubtful that it's going to make it on the podcast because I think the audio is going to be too low, but ignore me in case you just listened to an awesome Q&A. So I walked out of the movie theater with a box of books of We Need to Do Something. I set up at a tiny, magician's desk, and I was pretty surprised and overwhelmed with how big of a line that immediately filmed of people wanting to buy the book. What was your impression as I put socks on?
I was equally impressed. I was dumbfounded that people were lining up for this book.
People typically dumbfounded. To be fair, you don't know what dumbfounded means.
That's true. No, it was cool. Like, they immediately lined up for you, and you didn't even have any time to set up or anything.
No, because I was waiting inside the theater for you, and you were like, "Just go without me," like you will die in a raft.
I didn't want you to miss anybody. Like, you have to be out there to receive your audience.
Yeah, and I to be honest, when I walked out, they were all asking, "Where's he at?" I did not expect that.
But you ended up selling a good amount.
Yeah, I sold it. I brought 25 copies with me, and I sold 11.
Which, I mean, I think there was about... I think about 50% of the audience bought a book, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, I think in the audience we had about 20 to 25 seats taken, which was pretty cool. But like I was telling you, a Wednesday night, like I was telling you last night, like I've done live readings of my books at in Austin, and I've never sold that many copies of a book after the show.
Yeah. That was cool, and then they were all enthusiastic. They liked the movie.
Yeah,
nobody was being a dick, and we were talking about it, why couldn't they get out? Why does the door open that way and like that? Yeah, they got it,
Yeah, at Edel shows and Q&As, I've gotten people kind of upset, what's going on outside the bathroom? Why didn't you tell us that? I'm confused.
Oh, somebody did ask, but they were respectful about it, and they
Yeah, what did I say?
So the guy asked.
Oh yeah.
Do you? I know you're not going to tell us, but in your mind, do you have an idea of what happened outside? And you said.
Yeah, I said I do know, but I'm not going to tell you guys. But I'll say it now in this audio recording. So basically, what's going on outside the bathroom, and we need to do something. So you don't tip, you said.
I tip everybody all the time, but I just found out because Max is I'll hold this.
Okay.
Because Max is a great man. He just tipped our wait staff. No.
Wait staff.
The
housekeepers.
The housekeepers, yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no breakfast here. So we have to go buy our own breakfast like schlubs.
They have breakfast.
Yeah, but
it costs money. Yeah. If I'm going to pay money for breakfast, I'm going to go to not a hotel.
Yeah. Although the chicken sandwich I had yesterday at the Drafthouse was fucking amazing.
Yeah?
It was really good. What'd you end up ordering?
Yeah,
you just had
the fries.
Yeah, with no protein, just cheese fries.
I had a banana when I got home.
You're welcome.
You forced the banana down my throat.
Yes. And we'll leave it at that. We won't divulge what kind of banana, how big it was.
It's pretty small. I've had much bigger in my mouth.
I want to picture that. So you already found a place that we're going to for breakfast?
Yeah, it's called Snappy's, I think. It's like a local diner. It has small town vibes, it says. So I think you would appreciate it.
Any place that says we have small town vibes is probably... Wow, Max is violently mad.
Oh, I did see a review complimenting that the staff always has a mask on.
Oh, hell yeah. That's good. That's awesome. That's what we're looking for.
Do you have a drink?
It's in my backpack.
My manager said no.
Oh, I asked him if Homer was here yet.
Yeah, so we have a friendly Mandrew who's about to have a kid named Homer. Pretty excited about that. How do I pause this? There you go.
Yeah, we're all excited for Homer's arrival. Taking a right at Pit Oak, the street right here.
Yeah, the stoplight, right? What's no the street? Oh, so you mean this beautiful thing?
Yeah, we're going to go to Burger King for breakfast.
I had that for dinner a couple days ago. You know what? Pretty good.
What'd you have, a Whopper?
Plus one. And a double Whopper.
Double Whopper.
Yeah.
I
haven't had BK and yield. I thought, damn, that sounds so good. And it was. It was amazing. I love the fries they have.
This is a plug.
It is, yeah. Go shop at BK. It's home of, my Twiddle account name is from a BK joke. Give me your teeth.
Is it really?
Yeah.
You're your left leg.
Right.
What?
Absolutely.
You got a mile.
I got spent the fuck out. There's a comedy website I used to read called Cracked. One of my favorite columnists was named Sean Baby, and he would usually take photos, Photoshop them, and then make them into these funny comics. And he did one of the BK mascot, waking, in one of the commercials, he's waiting for someone to wake up in bed.
Yeah.
And in his photoshopped comic, when the guy wakes up in bed and like bright red bloody font, the BK King is saying, "Give me your teeth," and I laugh. It's just something that makes me laugh whenever I think about it. So that's how
You literally laughed right now, telling the story.
It's so funny.
You're taking a left on Roberts, coming up in point 1.
All right, just say tilt left now, and I'll do that.
Might be that. I don't know.
After this gas station.
Rob, yeah, where they're coming out of.
Okay. I'll follow this red vehicle.
So fucked up intersection.
I don't understand what the fuck I'm driving in. Is this like driving in the UK, governor? One of those roundabouts? I've always tried to do a UK voice. I feel like my voice is breaking.
I'm just gonna sit in silence and let you sit with what you just said. Your UK accent.
Yeah.
Taking a right down that street right there.
Alright. Good old Katy, Texas.
Yeah.
Dan Ogle.
And then it's on the left-hand side up there.
Alright. Oh, there's fucking tools. Lady. Nice
It's up
little
here on the left.
watch tail up ahead. Look at this fancy fucking cone. I don't think we're gonna have a dumping space. Oh, yeah, there's plenty of them. There's plenty of dumping spaces, actually. Hey, I'm a person who's gonna stand in the fucking lane. That's what pick up anyway.
Max.
Yeah.
If you ever drive with Max, he will never look for a close spot. I'm not doing this. Fucking, I'll walk with you if you want. If this is what makes you happy, I'll do it.
No, I just didn't piss you off. I was trying to chill, but then I read that it was takeout only, so I got fucked up. And then I thought, well, to make the joke funny, well, I'm just gonna keep going. Where's this taxes bill in the office? We should go check that out. Maybe someone could stuff me.
I mean, you got stuff with the banana already.
That is true. It's pretty good. I have not had any Oreos luck yet.
Alright, we are here at Snappy's.
I mean, the guy in front of us is definitely a racist, right?
Oh, it's the bald head for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if I have a bald head one day?
I think you're well on your way there.
I think so too. I'm really sad about that.
Good.
it
Something
off?
else to fucking.
No. Fucking give me a thumbs down. Asshole.
What were you saying? Putting your thumbs down to me?
Yeah. Yeah, for those who don't know about this yet, who haven't heard the news, when we saw Titan, they showed a preview of the new Paul Thomas Anderson joint, Licorice Pizza. And after it, Miguel looks at me and gives me a fucking thumbs down like he's fucking a critic. Almost cried. And we're going in an old Snappy. Hi. Thank you.
You're welcome. Can I get you something to drink?
Coffee?
I took water for right now.
Okay.
What are you gonna get?
The Hungry Tiger Omelet. What are you gonna get?
I want like eggs Benedict, but I don't think they have it.
You can ask. What is Eggs Benedict?
It's like a poached egg
Okay.
on top of ham on an English muffin.
That sounds pretty good.
And then they pour hollandaise sauce on it.
Oh.
But I don't eat the ham, so now I gotta figure out.
I've noticed many rules in this book that says no substitutions. They must get really grumpy about that.
Oh, okay, there we go.
Got it?
No, but I'm gonna try something else here.
Okay.
Hey, I have the tiger.
My brother texted me about the game. He said, you should be in Houston right now. I am in Houston. That's what the game is today.
Oh shit! Did you tell him that?
I said, I am right now.
Are you for the game?
Not for that reason. I don't have playoff game money. Do you have cream on your end?
Is that cream? Or is that butter? No, that's cream.
It's cream.
What is this right here? That's sugar.
Sugar.
I think we are, yeah. No?
I'll get the eye of the tiger omelet.
The Hungry Tiger omelet?
Yes.
Yes, no, you got it.
Yeah.
And a biscuit or a toast or English muffin?
A biscuit would be great.
Hungry Tiger and a biscuit. Yes, dear.
May I please have the eye of the tiger?
Absolutely, yes. How would you like your eggs?
Over easy.
All right. And do you want hash browns or grits or home fries?
Home fry. No, I apologize. Hash browns.
Hash browns. And toast or biscuit or English muffin with that?
I'll do the English muffin.
All right. And it'll have the pancakes. Anything else?
Do you bring syrup?
Yes,
with the-
Got it, thank you.
Should we get an extra straw?
Yes.
And do you have Splenda?
Yes.
Splenda would be great.
Yes. And
And I'll take a Dr. Pepper.
Yes, dear.
What'd you get? What's the eye of the tiger?
It's fucking I already forgot.
You threw me off, man, because you said it last as you came up. I was like, yeah, that's what I want.
It's 4 eggs with hash browns, an English muffin, and
Sounds delicious. I would have been okay with that.
with a chicken breast.
Oh, I've definitely had chicken for breakfast. I've always wanted to try
Like a
it.
chicken sandwich? Like a
No.
Whataburger has a honey chicken breakfast sandwich.
Yeah.
It's just a biscuit with fried chicken breast and honey on it. It's so fucking
That
good.
sounds good.
So fucking good.
I've only had the breakfast they have once, and that's because a guest came in drunk, like at 5 a.m. saying, I bought too many of these fucking taquito rolls. Like, do you want some? I was like, yeah, it was pretty good. He bought like 10 of them. It was just him.
What was there to do? Where were they going in Citadel to get drunk?
It was like one fucking dive.
I'm sorry, we do not have English muffins right now. You want
And what?
English muffins?
Oh, toast is fine.
Toast, got it.
The white toast is fine.
It was like one dive fucking place to go get drunk. Close by, and then there's a place called Cowboys that a lot of people go to. It's like a fucking country cowboy dance spell.
Okay.
I've never been. No interest in going. But also, we were right by Randolph, so like a lot of the guests we had were military people.
Did you need one or?
I got one.
Yeah. So there was a lot of military people.
Yeah, they were mostly assholes. They would get drunk every night.
What sort of program? So we were talking about off. Who knows if this will be picked up?
I think it's going to be too loud.
So then it'll just be for us. But we were talking about opening a theater or an event space, right?
Yeah.
What for the theater portion of it? What would you want to play? Like all Paul Thomas Anderson movies?
No, I think I would want to play old film movies only. Like, just like every Friday night, come watch an old spooky movie.
Like, how does that work? Like, do you still have to pay the like a movie from the 70s? Do you still have to pay to exhibit
I don't
it?
fucking know.
Yeah.
That's something I would look into after I bought the place.
Yeah, after, not before. Because if you do it before, you're gonna like
I don't
talk
wanna-
yourself out
yeah.
of it.
I think I read it at some point. You can play any movie at any location if you don't advertise it. Like,
But
if
you can't charge for it either.
I don't know about that. I know, like, if you say it's a surprise screening,
Yeah, that's what the Drafthouse does.
yeah.
I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
I've thought about that.
I mean, you see that fucking nut idiot at Blue Still Light. He has a thing going. He sucks at it. I feel like if all of us got together and opened something, it'd be amazing. Like, how much does it cost, say, to open a draft house?
Oh, like millions.
Come on.
No, like I looked into it. Not that I wanted to. Like I never had that money, but they franchise, and I think you have to have 5 million liquid. So,
Maybe, I mean, how much does it cost to open an indie movie theater without a franchise name?
yeah, it costs you a projection screen and a shitty audio setup.
Like, would you want to do a drive-in or just a movie theater?
I think movie theater. I
Me
think the
too.
drive-in it's cool, but like if you can get rained out,
Yeah.
that sort of shit.
And especially in Texas, the weather is so unpredictable.
Or it's so fucking hot. Like,
Yeah.
like Hillary and I really wanted to go, but it was like the middle of July and it's like fucking 100 degrees outside after the sun's down. Fuck that.
A movie theater would be cool. Like, just a one-screen movie theater.
There's a theater in Chicago called the Music. Wow, I forget. But
Okay.
it was really cool. It was like independent, and they would show like they would have these Friday night movies and these Saturday night midnight movies that were so cool. But it was only 2 screens. It was like in the middle of a city block, and so you know it's from like the turn of the century. And they had one smaller screen and one big screen.
It would be
That was
cool.
so much fun.
It'd be cool to teach ourselves how to like use a projector and like actually be a projectionist. Like get like old reels, the old movies and
Yeah,
shit.
you can even do like special events. Like a couple years ago at MondoCon, 2015, they did a screening of Halloween,
Yeah.
and it was a surprise to everybody that it was an original print from 1978. And they were like, "You got to understand, this is over almost 40 years old at the time." It was like pink because it had degraded so much, but they're like, "You're watching it just like people watched it."
Is this mine?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it was fucking great. Man. It was awesome.
That'd
Nobody
be cool.
complained.
That'd be so cool to do. I mean, it's feasible. I think people have done it. We just need to have the money. Maybe,
And how-
maybe like if we all did it together, have it between San Antonio and Austin.
Yeah. Right.
Help me out with the drive.
Well, like Cibolo is an hour and a half. I mean,
It would not. I don't think it'd be a good idea to do the Cibolo, probably.
because there's not a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's mostly just conservative people. Like maybe San Marcos or something.
Oh, I see. I just think it'd be so dope to program what you want to program. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking show you.
And not have to have movies playing all day long every day. Like, oh, to make a profit, I need to have the newest fucking Katy movie playing.
Yeah.
Just like, okay, let's go. It's Friday night. This movie theater is gonna have an old movie playing. It's gonna be awesome. Let's go.
Or to have movie-thons, you know, like marathons and shit like that. Like fucking a horror film festival.
I would love to show Demons in the movie theater.
Demons is so. I saw it in the theater.
Oh yeah.
In Chicago, they had a 24-hour. Every year, there's a 24-hour horror movie marathon. People bring pillows, all that shit, and yeah, I saw Demons there. It was great. Speaking of which, we need to do something that looks fucking great on the big screen.
Yeah, it does.
It's a different fucking
The
experience.
sound is fucking top notch.
At one point, you heard it.
It was like an owl hooting.
I thought it was like audio from the movie. I'm like, oh shit, they're fucking geniuses. And I was like, wait, it's only coming from.
It was behind us to the left.
Yeah, and you were like, what the fuck? I was like, oh, so that's not supposed to be there. That was cool.
So I was told the guy was doing the sound mix. He was having issues because it was right when the cicadas like emerged.
Oh.
So like he couldn't record anything at certain points. And then the director was like, fuck it, we can get them into the soundtrack. And I've never heard them until last night when we were watching it at the movie theater. I could pick up on them in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, yeah, that's natural, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's
It'd be
also-
different if it was like a construction noise or something. Hey, Tony, what are you doing?
Why did you do an Italian hand thing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Totally.
It didn't happen.
Pretty damn good coffee, Miguel.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's their home blend.
It's good compared to the shit I had at Drafthouse.
Not good?
No, well, they also didn't bring me any, like, sweet roll.
Oh.
Even though I asked. Oh, thank you.
You're very welcome. What are you drinking, huh?
Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper.
Oh, appreciate it.
Still need more cream by you?
No.
God damn them. Can I get some
More
extra
cream?
Yeah.
Is this cream?
No.
It's the same thing.
You look like a tadpole. Is this cream? Is this cream?
This water is the best thing.
Is that cream?
It can be.
Is this bloody cream?
Give me about 12 hours, I could turn this into cream.
What does that mean?
My body digests the water, and it goes into my cum.
Oh yeah, is that what happens?
And then I produce.
Right next to several children. Either side of you. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
I mean, if you look to your left or right,
No, I'm not
you
looking.
have children just looking at you.
If I don't look, then they don't exist.
Andrew says they have contractions.
He's probably pulling his fucking hair out.
He's like that even when he's not having a baby. So yeah, imagine how he is right now.
So last year, I got a tattoo. I got this tattoo.
It's a great
on
tattoo.
Halloween.
So describe the tattoo.
So it's the H1 pumpkin from Halloween 1 from the beginning. And it doesn't have the top on because you can't see the top in the movie. Everybody asks me.
There we are.
Oh, whoa.
Can I get y'all anything else to go with this?
I think this is
I
an
hope
Ketchup or
not.
anything?
syrup.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I bought over here already. And no ketchup or anything else?
Oh,
huh?
ketchup. Yeah, I'll take
Ketchup.
ketchup.
Good. A Philip.
Yeah.
Silver
Yep,
bill.
yes.
Dude, you got it. He's got
Oh,
it.
I got one.
Yes.
I'm blind.
Yeah, idiot. Fucking idiot.
I'm driving you home.
Right now. No eating.
This is fucking giant.
This is massive amount of food.
Sometimes I'm tempted to take a.
Here
Oh,
we
thank
are.
you.
Thank you very
Take a
much.
photo when I have like a crazy plate like this, but I'm too like self-conscious. Like
I'll do it.
I'm one of those hipsters.
It's part of your newsletter.
Wait, I have to see your phone. I'll take a photo. It's fine.
Oh.
That's awesome. Do I need to get a phone thing? Is that just a regular stickle?
Yeah, it's just a regular sticker.
Oh, okay. I will take a photo because of the newsletter. That is my reason. I felt like shit doing that. I hated it. I hated the whole thing.
I don't ever do it, but so when I do it, I don't give a fuck. This is so much food. This is
Yeah,
a shit ton of food.
I think when we go to the gas station, maybe skip lunch. It wasn't that expensive too.
Well, like $12.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was saying, last year I got a tattoo on Halloween.
Oh, yes.
And I'm like, I kind of want to do that again. I want to make it a thing where I get tattoos on Halloween.
I would get one.
Yeah?
Do you know a
What
good
day
place?
does it follow? My friend Matt, who was on the show,
Yeah.
he did this tattoo for me, but he moved out. He's in Connecticut or something.
I don't know anyone to go to. I just would want to be home by evening. Just because I really enjoy handing out candy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I went like at noon when they opened.
We should do it. I would do
It's
it.
a Sunday.
Okay.
Cool. Let's do it.
Well, what do you want to get?
Yeah, I haven't figured it out
I
yet.
think I haven't thought about this, but if it's a Halloween tattoo, I either want to get Ghoulish or one of the masks from Halloween 3.
Oh, nice.
I've wanted to get the Ghoulish.
Like this is the witch one. Huh?
That is a skeleton.
God damn it! I have the witch one as well. But yes, thank you.
It would be cool to get all three like side by side. But I also would like to get just the real Ghoulish and the text of the podcast, like the Thrasiel.
Oh shit!
That'd be pretty cool.
So you're dedicated to it. Look at the size of your fucking biscuit.
Wow.
Nice.
I've never had an omelet with home fries in the omelet. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How the fuck do they do it, man? How do they turn a profit off of this shit?
Racism.
Oh, that's how they don't pay their workers. That just got sad real quick.
Well, I think in like small places like this, you get a lot of regulars, and they probably tip pretty good.
You never have to tell yourself to choke down your food without any guilt.
How is it?
Really good. I thought the chicken was going to be dry, but oh, it's really good.
You just assumed?
Because it's grilled, like it's
Yeah.
got a great crust. I was thinking of getting like Jamie Lee Curtis as Laurie Strode because I got a bunch of Michael Myers shit, but I don't have anything celebrating her, you know?
Like, what would it be?
As, I don't know.
That's creepy. It just is. I'm being honest with you. You can't get another woman tattooed on you. That is not like a monster. Well, not just a woman, any human. It's odd. Like, imagine if I just got Patrick Bateman's face.
That'd be fucking dope as fuck.
No, it would not.
Awfully judgy over there for a man with a dog ghost tattoo.
Yeah, it's not human.
Yeah, what if I'm like, wow, you're just gonna get animals on your skin?
Yeah. I should get Frank across my chest. I got all my tattoos when I was 18. I have not gotten one since.
So like 2 years ago.
Yeah, it was last month. Still bandaged.
I saw some people jump at the I'm a good boy.
Oh yeah? I was looking, I didn't see anyone.
Yeah, the people in front of us to the right a little bit.
That guy was laughing so much.
Yeah, he was.
loved
Yeah,
it.
I wish I knew. Did he buy a book? I didn't.
I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
I was feeling kind of mad like half of the movie.
Because of the name thing?
The lady next to me was on her phone the whole time.
Are you serious?
Yeah, she was just scrolling fucking Facebook.
Why did you put up
I can't be the guy who complains about a phone at his own movie. Can you imagine the headlines?
Fuck that. You should have told me to do it, bro. I would have.
I've never complained. I almost wrote a note and slid it to her that said, "Put your fucking phone away."
Wow. And she came late. Or like she came as a movie
came late.
with her like phone. Like I knew like as soon as I saw her, I'm like, oh, she's gonna be in trouble.
If I had like one roll of those pecan drinks,
Porters.
yeah, I maybe would have said something to her. What did you think of that?
I mean, it was really high in alcohol content, which is good.
It was great. That was probably why I laughed so much once he fucked up my name. I thought it was really funny.
You gotta laugh from crying. Keep from crying.
As soon as he said Brooks, he tapped my shoulder. Like, calm down.
He was kind of sheepish at the end there.
It took me by surprise when he said it because I forgot it was a possibility. Like, I just wasn't thinking about it.
Yeah, overall, man, this was a great experience. Thanks for letting me come. Thanks for letting me tag along.
Thanks for coming.
How's your armor?
It's good. I'm gonna have to fit so much. I do not see any barbecue in my future. That's okay.
I might take I like trying their desserts, like a banana pudding or something like that. I might take that to go. But I really just want to check the place out.
Depending on what time we go, I might get some barbecue to take back home for lunch with my family.
Yeah.
Because it's not that much of a drive. Plus, if I have the AC going, it's not going to be too bad. But yeah, I just want to check out the sites, take some photos. I should have brought my good camera.
So good.
This was like the 5th place I found last night.
Where everywhere else was closed or something? Or didn't look good? Or
It was the cheapest. It was the cheapest. It had like really good reviews. Like I saw a lot of reviews. People like, I have to commute between Houston and San Antonio every fucking week, and this is the place I go to every time. Like if you're going every week to this place, I mean it's probably pretty good. Do you have places like this by you?
Well, we have like a Mexican restaurant,
Yeah.
like a mom and pop Mexican restaurant that makes really good breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Jalisco's. They have a really good.
Yeah, I go to Heathenish Kid too.
Oh yeah.
Like in Cibolo.
Oh really?
Yeah, there's a bunch of them, dude. But yeah, we get breakfast tacos from them every Friday.
Yeah, it's great.
I don't have like a dino like this. I wish we did. Like a coffee shop.
You'd be there writing all the time.
I don't know, maybe. Be nice to get out of the house.
You'd be a regular. Hey Max.
Yeah, I mean, we have like a Denny's and an IHOP, but I don't know, it's different.
I'm surprised that Cibolo doesn't have food there.
I know.
All right. First movie theater, then the diner.
Combine them. Wait, that's a draft house.
No. This is the Drafthouse. It's completely different.
We also sell books.
The Drafthouse in Los Angeles has a VHS rental place connected to it.
With the place I went to do improv comedy, I told you about that. In Austin, as well as a video rental place right next to it. It was called like I Love Video.
Yeah, it closed.
Did it close? I think the comedy place shut down too.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I went to a show there with my friend Stanley. That place was cool. Really small.
Small. I can't think of the name now.
But yeah, I Love Video closed. So did Vulcan Video.
I knew Vulcan. Dude, did you come to that show I did at Vulcan?
Yeah.
Like a week after that is when like my friend who was the manager quit or he was fired, and then not too long after that it was like, oh yeah, we're shutting down. So I feel like I got in just in time to do the event.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that Vulcan was right next to radio. Like right on the other side of the highway.
It just it only been there for like a year and a half or 2 years. Like,
Oh, yeah?
It moved from the north side.
Oh, okay. You were yelling at me, Vlad, about salt last night. Look at you. You were like, you put salt in your food, Max. You like salt, Max?
When did I say that? Oh no, you didn't understand what I was saying. I was saying you have no taste.
Yeah. Look at you adding salt.
You get the joke though, right?
Yeah, I do.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I'm taking
Thank you
it.
so much. Okay, cool.
I'm taking it a different direction.
Yeah.
You are actually adding salt.
Yeah.
And I
The
was
a
not
bare
joking.
minimum.
I was not joking when I said I hate salt.
You hate salt.
Yeah, I hate
Well, besides the salt that's in your food. What does that mean to hate salt?
I hate it.
How does one hate salt?
I just like the taste.
So when somebody says like, "Oh, this is salty," you're like, "Bleh."
Huh?
When somebody says, "Oh, this is salty," you're like, "Bleh."
Yeah. Like, no, thank you.
Like fries.
It's like I used to ask like at McDonald's if they could make it without salt.
Really?
Yeah,
And they're like, "Get the fuck out of here."
they do it. I don't know.
But always? Is this a new occurrence?
I think it was more of my mom didn't like it. She would do it. And I was like, yeah, I also don't like salt. But it's true, salt is gross. It tastes bad.
Salt is flavor.
Salt is bad.
You just don't like flavor. That makes sense. You have no taste and you don't like flavor.
I'm hanging out with you.
Fuck, I didn't think that through.
Miguel, you want to come on a road trip with me? Yes.
Man, I go where I'm invited.
Did we feel I didn't invite anyone? You were the only one who said yes. What do you think this weekend would have been like? Well, the last 2 days would have been like with Zach and me. I don't think it would have went as well.
Why not?
I don't know.
You think you would have been at
He
blows?
seems hostile.
He seems like he hates writers.
He hates everything.
Jack is a troll.
He would have been talking about anime the whole time. Can't do it. Both you and Zach have let me borrow something I have not watched and read. You let me have Possession,
Oh yeah.
and he let me have that fucking Spiral anime comic.
Manga.
Is
You said everything that was wrong.
Is a little difference.
Anime is animated manga.
Okay, so it's the same thing.
Right, but you see the confusion. If you tell somebody, I didn't see this anime and you're talking about a manga, they're like, well, you didn't read the manga?
I didn't read the anime.
It's really good.
Didn't read it.
What is this reticence to not expand into like,
I hate anything that isn't American.
yeah. That's exactly the.
I don't like expectations. You guys expect me to read it? I'm not gonna do it.
I get that.
I'm gonna put it off. Plus, it's huge.
But it's
The size
yeah.
of a brick. Who has time?
Just put it in the shitter, bro. Just pick it up. That's what I'm doing with my.
It would crush my penis. It's so big.
Like I'm reading that book on Halloween, like unproduced scripts to Halloween movies, and it's literally 600 pages. It's a Bible, and it's the second volume. So, well, only the second volume is about whatever. Anyway, it would take me forever to read. Like if I just put it on my coffee table,
Yeah.
I just leave it in my bathroom. I go in there and I read a paragraph or two.
That's why I read the Jonathan Franzen novel.
And is that a funny quip?
Nope.
Okay.
I just like Jonathan Franzen. It's also huge.
What's I recognize the name, but I couldn't tell you what.
He is a. If you mention him on Twitter, you will get made fun of for liking him.
Oh.
Because he's really much a pretentious type of lit writer who's really famous. Like he was invited on the Oprah show, but then he said no. It's like
It's
he's.
so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, he hates black people.
No, it was more like, no, I want men to read my books.
Not seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, canceled.
Kind of hell, well, like,
What is he like? Crime writer? Or something?
no, like just like family dramas. Big, dysfunctional family dramas. Like he was best friends with David Foster Wallace. Like those types of books. We gotta eat those pancakes now.
I don't know. Take it to go. I would die if I ate this stuff like on a road trip like that one.
I'm long past the point of being hungry. I'm just eating this because it tastes good still.
It literally looked like a log when they brought it out.
Yeah. I'm so
Delicious
full. I'm
looking.
so full. I'm going back to the hotel and napping. We have time.
Yeah, I've already logged into work.
Have you?
I had my meeting.
Yeah.
You didn't wake up for the meeting, right?
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay.
I woke up before the meeting because my phone went off.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Then I thought, well, he's doing this meeting. I'm going back to sleep.
I didn't wake you up after that? Cool. Actually, the alarm clock went off at 6 a.m. But you didn't. I thought maybe
hotel?
you said it. Yeah.
I didn't say that.
But like I thought you had. So I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to let him. I'm not going to turn it off because he said it to wake up. So it went off for like 3 minutes. I'm like, this fucking guy didn't do it. So I just turned it off.
It did not wake me up at all.
What time did you end up falling asleep? You know?
I have no idea. Because I lay awake a long time. So
I
who
can't do
knows?
it. I get so fucking frustrated. I'll just get up, watch a movie or something.
You go out immediately.
Yeah.
It frustrates me when people can fall asleep so fast.
I don't have a TV in my bedroom,
Neither do I.
and I don't read in there. Like I go there for two things: shitting and sleeping. I shit my bed.
Yeah.
And we'll take the check if you can, please.
Right here.
Oh, shit, I didn't even see it. Sorry.
Oh, can we get a to-go back?
Yeah.
To go by?
Yeah.
2.
Just one.
That's it. Let me get it.
Why?
Because it's $28?
I can get
Couldn't
it.
tell. I got it. You
Paid,
drove.
I've paid. Okay.
Gas money.
I'll actually check my gas when we get in hotel.
Yeah, you typically should do
I
it.
have no idea what I have. I have not checked since I left my house. Have you ever run out of gas?
There we go.
Thank you so much.
Do we pay up there or do we pay here?
I can take it up there for you.
Okay.
Do I?
Yes, thank you very much.
You want me to hold it?
Yeah, no, I got it. Oh, you're going to finish yours.
I'm gonna finish my. I only a box. She misunderstood.
No, I told her to.
Oh, okay.
Stop blaming our
I'm finished with this. But yeah, have you run out of gas while driving?
I've come very close and I'm trying to think. I don't think I have, but I've come very close. I know that for a fact.
In my debut crime novel, I don't think it's really good, but I'm really proud of, like, in the beginning, the guy steals his vehicle, and then he, when he's done with it, he puts up a sign in the window on the side of the highway that says, "Went to get gas." I feel like that's such a genius move because cops aren't going to check that car right away.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
I've never run out of gas. But every
Have you
time
gotten close?
Yeah, and every time, all I can think of is that Seinfeld episode where Kramer is test driving the car with this car salesman and like, let's see it, what we can do, buddy.
And then they're like, ah! And then when it ends, they're just like, what? Seinfeld's so funny.
I love Seinfeld. Seinfeld, I fell in love with that when I was living at the hotel because they would play that constantly. It's all I watched.
I have gotten stuck in the snow, though.
That sucks.
Yeah, that's what sucks.
I have not driven in snow.
Oh, I was like,
Because I didn't have a license, so I moved hill.
how about when the snowstorm last in February or whatever?
Did not leave the house.
Really? You were all set up food-wise and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was nuts. Do you think it's going to happen again? Like,
I'm sure it's going to happen again.
Like, have we just hit the point where Texas snows?
I think it's going to be once or twice a year, man. We haven't done anything to address it, so why would we?
Even now we haven't, right?
No.
We just assume, oh, it's not going to happen again.
Like once in 100-year storm or some shit. Like, nope, it's...
Yeah, I mean, the planet's dying. It's going to just keep happening. Oh, man. That was so good. I'm going to finish this cup of coffee. Is that cool? Oh, god damn. That coffee is amazing.
Gotta ask them what their blend is. So, are you gonna try to have a specific beer for the festival, the book festival? Is that what Andrew was saying? Like, you still want to do a?
I think he's going to do like a coffee brew.
Oh,
Like,
coffee brew.
I think.
Okay.
We haven't talked about it much. He's too busy having a baby yet?
Do we need ketchup for hot sauce? I forgot.
You wanna fucking-
Selfish is what it is. Oh, look at you! Look at you!
Don't you forget about me. Don't. I thought he was talking to you. I didn't see the kid he was trying to. I was like, what the fuck? They are so
Oh, what a day. Recording as we leave Snappy's.
Man, if you're ever in Katy, like Houston, definitely go there.
If you live in Katy, get out of my wife!
Misogynistic humor.
Do you
Wow.
see tissues behind you?
Testing. Yes, sir. Hello.
way to what is called the gas station. And this is the original gas station from the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, located in Bastrop, Texas, which is pretty close to Austin, right?
Yeah, very close. And we were just talking about how it's so close, yet neither one of us have been there.
Yeah, I mean, I think, at least I can say for myself, I am a massive fan of the movie. What about you?
I wouldn't call myself a massive fan. I like the movie. I know it's a classic movie. It's not one of my go-to movies to watch. Is it for you? Do you like go-to?
No.
You watch it a lot now?
No, it would destroy my brain, I think.
So what you were saying that it fucked you up as a kid?
Yeah, because I saw this movie, I mean, no joke, maybe when I was 5 or 6. Before that, I mean, I grew up with brothers who liked putting spooky movies on, but usually stuff like the Evil Dead movies or basic slashers like Halloween and Nightmare on Elm Street and shit like this, like that. But like they were hesitant to show me the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but finally my one brother did. And when they played that, I mean, it was like, don't tell mom I'm showing you this. And it's probably the first movie that felt dangerous to me because of that. And also, just the movie is so gritty and like realistic to me, especially at that age. It felt wrong to watch it, which made it also exciting and fun to be watching something that felt like maybe this isn't a movie, maybe I'm watching like a fucking snuff film. Although I don't think I knew what a snuff film was at that age.
Yeah.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
It's dirty, it's grimy, and you're like probably should be watching this. You can smell the movie.
Yeah, you can smell it.
It has a definite like crust punk smell to it, which I don't like that vibe. Not that I don't like the movie, it puts you at ease.
It's one of the only movies I've ever seen, even now. Well, it feels like the person who is making the movie might be a lunatic, just from the way it's shot and some of the camera angles we get. It's like, is the filmmaker like mentally okay? It like nothing about it feels safe, even behind the camera.
Yeah, I feel like that's a fair point. I mean, they put themselves through hell to make that movie.
Yeah.
They're like, they could, like, all the entrails that they were using were rotting. And this is a really cool truck right here that we're passing. Sorry.
What this is? Please be patient. I'm student driver.
This looks like, wow,
It looks like a fucking Mad Max Dune buggy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Anyway, great podcast material.
Sorry.
None of you guys can see what we're talking about, but it was a cool truck. It was a tiny truck on top of a big truck, which is appropriate because we just saw Titan.
And we won't spoil it for you.
But you should go see Titan.
Yeah.
Which I was looking at the Wikipedia. In the U.S., it's just called Titanium.
What?
Yeah,
That's stupid.
I think maybe Wikipedia is lying to me.
Like, this idiot's gonna believe this.
I did.
I have to talk about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre a little bit.
Do it.
I think the choice of weapon, the chainsaw itself, is fucking.
I brought it up so you can speak.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Max.
Yeah.
The choice of weapon, the chainsaw, is so terrifying. Like, with a knife, okay, that's fine. Like, not fine, but that's scary.
Yeah.
But this machine is gonna hack my like skin to pieces, and I don't know. It's terrifying.
Do you
really.
think it has something to do with the fact that if you are not holding on to it, the weapon still behaves? Like it still acts? Like almost like it has a mind of its own? Like a chainsaw will go all over the place if you're not holding it.
Right, yeah.
So it's like you're controlling this almost like a metallic animal, trying to tame it. I don't know, chainsaws are freaky.
Yeah, I've used a chainsaw like to bring down a tree in my house, and it's terrifying.
Yeah, same.
It's terrifying to use, and just thinking about somebody putting that to my skin it's crazy. I think that helps with it. Also, the unfamiliarity for me of not being in the city. So like Halloween is in the suburbs, like most slashers, or even like Jason is at a camp, so it's a little bit like that. But I don't know, man. Texas Chainsaw Massacre is just frightening.
Yeah. You just did an episode, right? And the guest was like, I don't like it because the kill tools, there's no one I can root for.
Yeah, there's nobody they can root for. We're talking about I had John Baltisberger on my podcast, and
which is called what?
My Horror Confessional, and we were talking about Nosferatu. No, we were talking about the Cabin of Dr. Caligari. Wow. But while talking about that, we were talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and he said that he didn't like the movie because he didn't like the survivors or the victims, and he couldn't connect with the family, so he didn't know who to root for.
Yeah, which kind of shocked me when you told me that, because when I watch a movie, I don't think I go in like thinking, who am I going to root for in this movie? I mean, I talked about this in the Q&A a bit. I don't know if it's going to get included on this episode if the quality's bad, but I don't go into a movie like hoping to find people I like. Like, I hope I see some folks I can relate to, that people I like. That's not interesting to me. Like, I don't think likable kill tools necessarily whatsoever. They don't even have to be unlikable, but like, I don't think that should be. I don't think either way, either likable or unlikable should be something that affects my enjoyment of a movie.
I think in certain genres it's necessary. So like romantic comedies or something like that. If you don't care if these people get together or not, maybe you haven't done your job right, like the director. Right? But like in a horror movie, it's not necessary, I don't think.
Yeah, same with dramas too.
Or dramas, yeah.
Well,
like
comedies.
You can just tell a story.
Yeah. I mean, if you think about it, like a show, like, have you seen Arrested Development?
Yeah, I saw it.
Who was likable in that show? No one. But they're fun to watch, they're despicable people, like an HBO show like Succession. Have you seen that?
I have not seen that. No.
It's a great drama on HBO. No one is likable, but you can't look away from it because it's just so intense and like fun to watch these awful people like go at it.
Like Archer. You watch Archer?
Yeah.
Or like even like Veep.
Yeah, Veep. Great example. Veep, no one's likable besides Rich Olden.
Yeah. I saw like the first 3 seasons. I haven't seen the rest, but yeah, I think I'm starting to come to this realization that maybe I thought you needed some likable characters, but like when you look back at the movies that you like, you come to realize that no, actually you don't actually need to like this person in order to connect. You can connect like on a basic human level.
Yeah.
Without necessarily liking them personally. But, I mean, we won't get into it, but the movie we saw yesterday, Titane, I don't particularly think anybody was likable in that either.
No one was.
Yeah.
That's something like you notice a lot in French movies, I think. It's like they've understood that for a long time, that you don't need a likable protagonist for a movie to be fascinating.
I think, yeah. I'm surprised by the horror movies that are coming out of France. Like, they are killing the game. Like, them and South Korea are making some of the best horror movies. Like, France, they had the New French Extreme, and so, like, Raw was kind of at the tail end of it. But
yeah.
Have you ever seen Them?
I haven't, no.
Get that one. Or Martyrs, or Inside. Those are just some excellent movies.
I don't watch movies if it's not in English.
Yeah, subtitles? Fuck that.
That was a lie.
Only dubs.
We just watched Titane. It was great.
We watched it in the dubbed version.
We did. Actually, you read it to me. You were next
I was
to
just
me.
whispering in your ear, Max. She said this.
Yeah, go see Titane, folks. Great movie. Can't believe it's in theaters. If it's playing by you, go see it.
And then South Korea.
Yeah, man, like that's like I Saw the Devil, right?
I Saw the Devil.
How the fuck did that movie get made? That would definitely get made in the U.S.
Do you know that they're making an English remake to that? Because of course they are. Or
after what I just said.
no, is it that one or no? What's the
Train to Busan?
Train to Busan. That one.
Why? I hate it, man. I hate how they remake these movies just because Americans can't have to read.
They even did the remake to Old Boy, and that was Spike Lee. I mean, I love Spike Lee, but you can tell when he's just taking the check, and that was just a check movie.
I haven't seen that.
He needs to fund his personal projects or whatever.
I wish he would make a heist movie again.
Inside Man.
I love that movie. But I mean, obviously, I don't think he's gonna top Do the Right Thing.
What's this sorority? No, School Days. Like a lot of his stuff, his beginning stuff is great. Yeah. I mean, a lot of his stuff is awesome. He's like peaks and valleys.
His last movie with Netflix was amazing. The Five Bloods.
A little bit. Some of the acting was kind of off for me on that one, so I haven't seen the whole thing.
I loved it, man.
But then he had a movie that it's like a horror movie that's a remake of Ganja and S called like The Sweet Blood of Jesus or something like that.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Is that good?
I'm going to watch it this month as part of my 31 horror movies in 31 days. But from all the reviews, which take it or leave it, but it doesn't sound good, and nobody's seen this movie. And it's Spike Lee, But what was the one he came out like Black Klansman?
Yeah.
That one was really good. And okay. Do you remember the ending though?
Yes.
What was like the footage or whatever?
Yes.
That came out of nowhere, and that was like a gut punch.
How do you feel about that ending? Do you think it might have been a bit manipulative?
It was very manipulative.
Was it necessary?
But yeah, I think it was necessary.
I think it was too.
But
how the fuck are we driving?
Yeah, 30 miles on this.
We're driving through like a small, like filmed and milky road through all these small towns.
Everywhere.
Salad barbecue every block.
Yeah. Every place has a barbecue.
Everyone is advertised as the best barbecue in Texas. And they all have like an old man sitting on a pillar swing, strumming an acoustic guitar.
Strumming his instrument?
Yeah. His dick.
Oh, okay.
His six string.
Going back to this Spike Lee thing, I hadn't seen the footage from that.
Yeah.
I specifically didn't want to, and then when they showed it, it was so raw. Like it was within a year of when that happened.
It was the 1 year anniversal.
Oh, around that time?
Exactly. That's when it premiered.
Really? I didn't realize that. And I think I saw it within a couple days of it.
I saw it on the day of the day before because I saw an advance like Q&A screening at the Drafthouse.
Okay. And I wasn't expecting that. I hadn't seen it. So it was like a literal gut punch. Like my stomach like dropped and I was like, I was starting to like cry like out loud. I was like, holy shit, like hyperventilating. And that's never happened to me before. And you can say like, well, he didn't. It's all footage. Like it's news footage or whatever. But he made the decision to put it out there.
And after the movie we just saw, to have that as like the punctuation of it all, it just felt so hopeless.
Yeah.
How was the rest of your theater? Because when we all left, we were all silent and we had just wet faces. I've never seen that before. Well, everybody in the theater just left like crying.
Yeah.
It was nuts.
Yeah. It was completely like silent.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not going fast enough for this fucking guy. I'm only going 93 miles an hour. Oh, you're gonna fucking slow down now, dipshit?
Folks, real-time road rage incident.
What was that? I'm going 90 miles an hour and they tried to cut me off. Almost hit a goddamn subway. What a fucking bozo.
What's the word that you say you call people?
Bozo.
Is it bozo?
Yeah. You're just a live bozo, folks.
Do you think that comes from your childhood in Indiana? watching Bozo the Clown?
I've seen Bozo the Clown.
God damn it.
I'm a child.
You just,
No, it's just Bozo is just so funny to me. Even when I'm mad, I can appreciate comedy. So the fact that I call someone a bozo is amusing to me, even if I'm like fucking raging.
yeah.
You don't have to keep holding that. Just because you were doing like a long conversation about it, I thought you would want to speak into it.
So you do TikTok, right? You're on TikTok a little
I
bit?
do TikTok. I'm a TikToker.
There you go.
TikTok.
So, I mean, like, you know how there's certain sections. The algorithm will take you to certain sections, right? So, like, if you see a video on mechanics, like fixing a car, and you like it, they're going to send you more.
I have no idea.
That's how the algorithm works.
Okay, I don't watch videos on
You just load videos?
it. Yeah,
That's it?
yeah.
You know, okay. Well,
Because I find the autoplay too loud and disruptive, and it annoys me.
so you're like an old man at 28 years old. Okay.
I fucking hate it. Fucking Moses.
So, anyway, so that's how the algorithm
Yeah.
works.
Yeah.
And so when you get to a certain section of TikTok, they'll call it like mechanic talk, or they'll call it like
Yeah, like I'm in book talk.
yeah, they'll call
I've
it book
seen
talk,
that, yeah.
horror talk, that sort of thing. Well, there's black talk because like I like a lot of videos from people of color,
It's
or
all
black
about-
people, creators.
It's a little white talk.
Probably, yeah. There's race. This is like conspiracy
I
talk.
want to join white talk. Anyway, go on.
Yeah.
Look at this guy. I'm going 95, and I'm still too slow for him. Should I cut him off?
No. Max, his car's falling apart. Let's let him pass. Huh?
The front of his vehicle is actually like about to fall off.
He had to go 100 to, and he's still not trying to pass you.
What does he want? He's gonna kill that guy.
All right, there we go. All right, he's back.
No tilt signal. We should pass him. No, I'm not going to. Go on. So black talk.
Yeah, and it, out of necessity, being a black person in America, a lot of times, you know, they'll have racist comments and stuff like that, so they have to comment on those people and like call them out, like Black Lives Matter, which is great. But there's this one, so I'm liking all that stuff, so I'm finding more activists, right?
He's about to die.
Oh, shit.
What the fuck? That guy's in a fucking rush.
Yeah.
So the car we were just talking about just went between a RV and an SUV that will side by side.
Yeah. The RV had to slow down, otherwise it would have gotten to an accident.
Anyway, go on.
No, this is. So anyway, so I started following activists, and there's this one activist who calls people goofy.
Goofy?
Yeah, like you're goofy, you know. So when he's talking, like when people come on his thing and insult him and say names and all that sort of stuff,
Yeah.
they're like, you're fucking goofy, you idiot. This here's blah 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 blah. You goofy.
Yeah.
And I'm like, wow, like I never. That sounds like to call somebody goofy is goofy in and of itself.
Yeah.
But like it's also really effective because like just denigrates that person.
Yeah.
Makes you think of them as a complete fucking idiot and not pay attention to them.
I like that. I'm gonna take it.
So it's kind of like how you're thinking.
Goofy. Yeah, Bozo. What's that like little go-to spill? Mine is Bozo.
No, I don't.
If you're really mad at somebody, what do you call them? You get mad? I've never seen you mad.
I have a long fuse, but when I get angry, it's hard to calm down. So I have to.
Do you like, yell, break stuff?
No, I don't break stuff. I do yell. Just lots of fucks.
Yeah.
Hillary has a great like string of swears. What did she do? Fuck, I wish I could remember. It's something like cocksucking motherfucking son of a bitch.
Oh, I've said all those, baby.
Yeah.
in that specific way as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just do like, fuck you, piece of shit. Not very creative.
Yeah. The last few months of my job at the hotel, it was big in the COVID when that was going on, and I kind of just stopped giving a shit. And so I stopped like apologizing to any guests if anything went wrong. I stopped talking to them like they were humans. One of the things we had to do was I had to take the coffee machine behind the front desk, and I had to make everybody coffee so they couldn't touch it.
So they can what?
So they wouldn't touch it because of COVID stuff. So like I would make them a cup and hand it to them. And I refused to give anyone coffee unless they put a mask on and stood in line. And this one guy came down, wanted a cup of coffee. He was kind. He said, "Can I get a cup of coffee?" I said, "Yeah, but before you come up, you gotta put a mask on, man." He stopped, looked at me for like 5 seconds without saying anything, and said, "You know what? Fuck you!" to me. And I looked at him and I said, "No, fuck you." He looked at me confused.
He's like, you can't talk to me like that.
Yeah, he didn't know. He didn't understand. So what he did was he said, "No, fuck you." I said, "Fuck you" a second time. And he began walking. He stopped, looked at me, and said, "Fuck you" again. And I said, "Fuck you" a third time. Like I said, a third time in the sentence. I said, "Fuck you" a third time.
Yeah.
And then he just left.
Wow.
And no one said anything. Like he didn't complain. There was no consequence. And I realized all this time I could just be saying "fuck you" to these guys. Nothing would happen.
Was he an older guy?
No, he was like middle age,
Okay.
like 29.
Ah, nice.
No, he was balding. I wouldn't say he was 50 yet.
Okay. Did that feel free?
It was great. Like just talking about like being mad, yelling things. It was awesome. I think we both felt better after.
I worked in retail a little for like a year or two when I was younger, and I never swore at a customer or anything like that.
Yeah.
But that would have been nice to do.
I've gotten in fights with guests and I would like talk shit to them then. Like this one time, this guy wanted me to give him a discount for some construction company because he had a helmet that had no logo on it. He had no other identification saying he was an employee with this company.
Right.
So I was like, I can't do that just because you have a helmet. That's not how this works. He got so pissed, he was drunk. He began like calling me names. So I was like, dude, just get the fuck out of the field. And he got mad and he hopped over the desk to like come at me. And I grabbed him and just like kind of threw him over the desk and he hit his head against the wall and made this huge dent in the wall with his head. And when I eventually quit, there was still a head-shaped dent in this wall. He got up, he tried to tackle me again. I stepped aside and he fell down. I was like, dude, leave. And he got up and left.
Wow. But he was a guest at the hotel.
I was trying to check in.
I was like, you had his information. Like,
Yeah. I didn't call the cop when he left. I was like, that's life in the hotel biz. About halfway through the hotel, I was at it for like 8 years. About halfway through it, I was always, I guess, mistrustful of the cops. I guess like what was going on in the news really much got to me. And I stopped calling the cops whatsoever unless like I needed a paramedic. It's like if something shady was going on, or like one time these like a perfect example, this was in 2020. These two guys came in saying they were bail bondsmen, and they had a photo of someone on a couch that they were trying to find, and they were like, "We think he's here." I'm like, "I'm not going to help you." I wouldn't even look at the photo. I'm like, "I'm not going to help you with this. Please leave." I mean, because meanwhile, I'm watching live streams of cops beating up protesters in Portland. Like, I'm not going to help anyone with authority right now. Fuck off. And they got so mad. They were like, "You know who he is." I'm like, "I don't even know who you're talking about. Please leave." And they were like, "You're probably his boyfriend. You guys are probably faggots." And I was like, "Yeah, maybe we are. What about it, man?" And they were like, "You're gay." I'm like, "Yeah, okay. Are you looking for a fucking date? Leave." And they did not like me calling them gay. And
like imagine like using that as an insult and, like, and still thinking like you're gonna get a ride.
Yeah, they were like, he's gay. That's why he won't help us.
Look at this guy.
He likes dicks. Like they thought I would go, okay, I'll help you. I'm not gay,
You're
guys.
like, no, guys, stop. No,
Yeah.
stop.
So I said, what do you want, a fucking date or something? And they tried to hop the front desk. They were really angry, and they had masks on, too. Because of COVID.
COVID, yeah.
So, like, I didn't know what they looked like, and they had all this camo on. But we had those plastic sheets on the desk, so they couldn't hop it. So they kept trying and failing. And they were like, "Get it, come on, we're gonna fucking tie you up." And like they had rope. It was like this was really scary.
Yeah.
And they began running around the hotel lobby and outside trying to find this guy. And I grabbed like a pipe and I was like, "I will fucking fight you guys if you come back here." And then they left, but before they left, they took a photo of my fucking license plate.
Oh, I think I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, it was super.
Whoa.
What?
Blood crime scene. We cleaned that.
Oh yeah, that. Well, explain what you mean by that.
Yeah, we just saw. Well, it was just funny because you're talking about. We just saw a billboard.
Yeah, that's
and
the
it said blood/crime scene, and it says we clean that. I've never seen a billboard for crime scene cleaners before.
Yeah, it seems odd that you have to advertise that.
Yeah, and just like out in the middle, we're in the middle of the country. We're going past like.
If they were not advertising to like the cops,
Yeah.
they were advertising to the Texas boys.
Yeah, that was weird. And you're talking about like bail bondsmen attacking you. Like,
So it gets scary. So they took that photo of me and they left. I did not call the cops. My manager was pissed that I didn't. I felt like, what are they gonna do? Nothing. They did drop the what do you call it? The business card they flashed me. So the next day I called the fucking shop. They're like, I was gonna be like, is this how you fucking want these guys treating people? And so the guy I called, on the card itself, it said he was a low level employee.
on the card it says that?
Yes, I can't think of the rule. It was like, I don't know. Like a rep. It said he was a rep.
Okay.
So that was supposedly the boss. So I called him, and it took me a while to get connected to him because it turns out he's no longer a rep. He owns the building because he was a rep 10 years ago. That card is outdated by a decade.
Oh,
he had no idea who I was talking about. So those guys will not bail bondsmen. Who the fuck they will, I don't know. Probably like drug dealers or something, trying to find someone to fuck them up. That's my suspicion.
Yeah.
But he said that happens sometimes. Like, people will have these bail bonds cards, like, back in the day, like, when they were arrested, and they keep them, and then they use them. So, like, for that exact situation.
Yeah.
So I have no idea who I was dealing with. But when I spoke to them, I definitely thought I was talking to, like, some type of authority figure. If they had just said, hello, real criminals, I would have treated them with no respect.
Hey, we got farther.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have. I told them to go fuck off. Back when I thought they were just bail bondsmen, bounty hunter fuckers.
Maybe they were. What if they were like sex traffickers?
Yeah,
You broke up a sex trafficking ring.
I might have, dude.
You're a hero.
I'm definitely gonna like have that be like the beginning of a crime book or something.
Oh, I already stole it.
Oh
Like that Twitter thread.
Oh no.
So I only read a half of it, but I think I got the gist. This lady gave up a kidney.
Oh, you're talking about Kidney Lady?
Yeah.
Oh, we don't have time for this.
Explain it to me. This is writer drama, right? So
Yeah. What do you know?
So I read like you linked the article to the New York Times or
I
something.
did. Yeah.
There was like a circle of quote unquote friends.
Yeah.
One girl thought they were closer than they actually were.
Yeah.
One girl gave up a kidney, and then the other girl wrote about it.
So, once she gave up a kidney, she began a Facebook group dedicated to talking about people giving up a kidney, and she added all of these rival friends. And, like, after she gave up a kidney, she noticed some of the people in the group had not, like, said good job. So she private messaged them saying, hey, you know, why haven't you told me I'm a good person?
Yeah.
And I don't have it in front of me, obviously. So, like, from what I recall, basically one of the people, I should say the one who gave the kidney was a white lady, and the other person we're going to talk about, I believe, is an Asian woman.
Okay.
So I think that is really important to state because the Asian woman, she wrote a short story about a white woman who donates a kidney, I think, and it becomes it becomes like this big like symbolism for like white privilege and stuff like that. I haven't read the story.
Okay.
And it's kind of riffing off of who this person is and how like needy they are to be congratulated and shit like that.
Yeah.
But it's also like its own separate short story, just like inspired by this woman and took off into a different direction. The point where it becomes like a legal matter is that woman, the white lady, she posted this long Facebook status, like a really cringe-worthy Facebook status about what it means to donate a kidney. And the other rival used some of that status in the story, so it's a little bit of a plagiarism issue. But yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Is she being sued? Or?
She was sued, but I think it was dropped. I don't know. Look at Kidney Pilsen for anyone interested in actually reading about it and not listening to someone try to remember while driving.
So was the drama, like, what do you feel about that? Do you feel, because then, like, I think you posted in there, like, in our chat that, like, you have a folder on Andrew or something like that? Or,
I don't have a folder.
Whatever the joke is.
I think it's fine to write stuff inspired by other people. I mean, that's what writers do. They witness things and then they put that into fiction from the way they interpret it. So yeah, I don't have an issue with it. I don't think she should have used some of the lines from the Facebook status.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But besides that, I mean, I think the kidney person maybe only donated a kidney so she could brag about it.
Like, big flex.
Yeah. I would never donate a kidney. I want both of them always.
It's just, you never know if you get sick in life. You had 2 kidneys, now you only have 1. That one goes bad, now you're on a list just like...
Actually, I can't donate anything.
Yeah.
I can't even donate blood because of a medical thing. Yeah. So, haha! I can be selfish for medical reasons.
I know a friend who donated a kidney to her cousin.
Yeah.
And she was a match. I think that's really wonderful.
It is.
It becomes something else if you just like think that people need to worship you.
I wouldn't want to talk about it. If I did donate, I don't know. I was raised to be really shy.
Man, I'm sure the story has been written already, but I just had an idea of like, hey Max, I got this story idea.
Oh no!
And you're in the car.
Let me crash into the street and kill us both.
No, but I was just thinking right now.
Is mine? Yeah.
Yes, mine is further back here.
Okay.
I was just thinking of somebody who's gives a kidney to like a friend or family member or whatever, and then that family member proceeds to like fuck off or be like an asshole person or like is drinking when you shouldn't drink with only one kidney or whatever.
I think I've seen that in a TV show.
And then the person like the person who donated gets like really pissed.
Yeah.
And up to the point where they're like, all right, I'm taking it back.
I'm confident I've seen that as an episode of a show like Seinfeld or like Sunny in Philadelphia. It's a funny idea. I think I've seen something like that.
And where they?
It's basically they get a kidney and then it's like, what are you doing drinking?
Yeah. No.
And they begin trying to control like what they do.
Okay. Here's the twist on it, and here's what I want you to publish.
It's a man baby.
The twist is they take the kidney back.
Yeah.
They kill that person. And dig it out.
Okay.
That's not
Have you ever like? Do you have any interest in writing or no?
I wrote a story I wrote a story that I wanted to turn into a comic with Zach, and we started working on it. We haven't finished it, but yeah, I wrote a little bit. But no, I like the idea of it, but when I see a blank page, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
Okay.
It's just not anything I have.
It's always interesting to me, like, because I've spent so much time past decade with like friends, when I have to like hang out with someone who like isn't interested in writing.
Yeah.
Like I got that. I usually get that when I would be at the hotel and hang out with those locals because they'll even read books, which is kind of nice sometimes. Not have to talk about writing bullshit like that.
Yeah.
But like you, like friends with all of us, so like that's like, I don't know. Do you ever like think maybe I should try writing?
I have imposter syndrome,
Yeah.
and I'm very self-aware. So we were talking about this, I think, yesterday. Where like I'm trying to drink at home to get drunk to get a nice little buzz.
Yeah.
You're like in my mind, I'm like, oh look, you're so cool, you're drinking. The same thing happens to me.
Yes.
Yeah, we need to slow down.
This is when we get shot at the speed.
Yeah, there's speed traps for
So
sure.
we all in a really tiny town in Texas right now. I don't know the name of it, but yeah, the speed limit just dropped like 27 fucking degrees. What do you call it?
Miles per hour.
Oh, I mean, we've passed 2 different Dairy Queens already. That should tell you what kind of town. Oh, I thought that's at the end of the fucking reel. But no, I just don't know how to read.
We're
Lots of chilches, lots of DQs. We just passed a sign that just says Chilch.
shirts. Wow.
A sign that says Doug's Plumbing Co. I think it stands for company. That's a pretty cool Chilch, I admit. Look at that.
Oh yeah, the top's cool. Yeah, it's small town vibe here.
Where the fuck are we? We're in the historical district of it now.
Oh, 7-Eleven, so it's kind of metropolitan area.
I bet you that was
Fancy.
a big fucking controversy when they put that 7-Eleven in. It's gonna bring in the Satanists.
It's gonna ruin the community. Kerrville?
Oh, that might be the way. Yeah, actually, I think it is. I've been here recently. That's why it looks familiar.
Go past this light, then at the next one, turn left.
It's very informal of your GPS.
Thank you. Do you not have GPS?
Yeah, but I have. No, actually, I don't use the voice.
Oh, okay.
At the light, turn left onto State Highway 95, then turn right onto FM 2571.
Smithville is where we are.
Smithville?
Yeah.
That's what they. What is that?
Is that where like the train is?
It might be like a train
Independence
station.
Park. Yeah, I don't know.
They need bus travel. I'm always seeing signs in small towns saying bus travel needed. Some type of conspiracy, I
Yeah,
think.
who the fuck wants to deal with?
Did you see that fucking video I sent the group chat? the school bus driver kicking out a kid, and then the kid takes off the hoodie and it's a tiny man.
It's a man baby.
It's a man baby.
That was weird. And then the woman was like, "That's not a boy" or something.
This isn't a kid. They all like, what the fuck?
Like, is that set up?
It has to be, right?
Because like, what was happening before that? Like,
It feels like a prank show bit. Like you would set that up to get like the prank people outside the bus. You locking the cones?
yes,
This is a long stoplight.
with nobody around. I'm like, Anyway, just to finish up the conversation, I feel like I have imposter syndrome. So if I sit down to write, in my head, it's like, oh, you fucking idiot! Like, what are you trying to prove or whatever? So I have sat down to write, try to write a couple times, but
Yeah.
just
I think that's every riddle, man.
yeah, is that right?
We all have that.
I just haven't been strong enough to push through it or something. You know? But also, I don't. And every writer that I've spoken to is like, they have to write.
Yeah.
Like it's an impulse, and I just don't have that impulse.
That's good.
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. It's a terrible way to live. It's just a life of disappointment ahead of you. I mean, look at last night. We went to a screening of my movie, and it began with a guy calling me by the wrong name. There's nothing fancy about being a rival.
Max Brooks. And what's the worst part is, I mean, maybe you won't be able to use this because it might be subscribing or whatever, but he reached out to you.
Yeah.
This is the same person that you've been communicating with the whole time. He read your book.
What's even funnier to me is he still used my suffix, so he called me Max Brooks the Third. Because for those who don't know, there is a Max Brooks. He's a son of Mel Brooks. He's written many famous books. He has way more money than I do.
Yeah, it would be one thing if there was two separate people, somebody that you dealt with to set this up,
Yeah.
and then just the host. He was literally the same person.
I'm not mad. So if he is listening, I find it funny just because how common it seems to happen.
Yeah, no shade or anything like that. It's just that was a big ass bug. Maybe don't do that on a curb.
Why? I don't look at the road. I'm looking at this. I'm looking at the GPS screen to tell me when to tilt. That's not coming up.
So when you're with your writer friends, like Andrew or whoever it is,
I don't have many friends, Miguel.
what would you say the percentage of your conversation is that is about writing?
The percentage of any conversation with people hanging out with a Randall is shit talking Ethel Randall too on with you. You see what that fucking bozo said at Twiddle?
So it's almost 90, like almost 100%.
Yeah. Usually a lot of it is, so how's the, you writing anything lately? The answers usually, no man, not. Because I decided to have a second kid. My life is hell. Anyway, let's make a movie together somehow.
Yeah, fuck Andrew.
Andrew, if you're listening, I love you.
You got a shout out.
But you have to tell us which one of us is going to be the godfather of the child couple.
Well, there could be two godfathers.
Dude, isn't that blasphemous to say there's more than one God? What are we driving past? It's awesome looking.
Holy shit.
This is so picturesque. What a beautiful sight.
Max, there's nobody in the world I'd rather be on this trip with than you right now.
Thank you.
This is lovely.
This is so nice. We're driving underneath these beautiful trees. To the right of us is a nice field where they probably kill minorities. But the
Max,
road,
why are you stopping right now, Max? Max?
get out. Look at this creek we're passing. Look at that. How pretty was that?
I think you're gonna have a travel show.
I might.
Max.
That's the young road to the left.
Max Brooks III drives America.
The road we just passed was called the Young Road. If you go to it, you can find Victor Salvo on it.
Oh wow. Deep child pedo reference there.
Thanks, buddy. Is that a cop?
No, they're getting their mail.
Oh yeah. Okay, I see that now. Nice little train crossing. I hope this bump isn't big. No, not too big of a bump. Pretty smooth. A house with a pink flamingo.
Max, if you use any of this, I will be very surprised.
Why would I cut any of this out? This is great content.
It is definitely content.
The fucking episode is called Ghoulish on the Road. What do you want? Hey,
Young
Festival Victor Salvo teaches.
Young Schoolhouse Road.
Feels the young Bible trilogy. Why is everything so young? Young and sweet. Is this still Smithville? Can't be. This is Youngtown. Dude, it's like a fucking children of the Cool Town.
Oh, yeah.
It's all kids.
Sweetsville.
I would believe you would not. They would be like, you were one of us, child.
One of
Little Piney Creek. This is
creepy.
This is either like Child Around Town
friend's brother came to visit us because my friend drove down with us to help me move and stuff like that.
Why did you do quotes?
No, I would like to help us move like this.
To help you
Like this,
move
like this.
with my friend Tony. Go ahead.
And so he was kind of talking about being. They live in Dallas.
Turn right onto State Highway 304.
I'm listening.
They live in Dallas, but like stuff to do in Austin. And he's like, yeah, the gas station is right around. You know, the Texas Chain SAW. So he was talking about it, and then he also said the house is still around here,
Is that true?
which I don't know. I mean, I know they filmed it in and around Austin, so it could be.
Should we
but
look that up?
I don't know if it's still standing. Yeah, definitely. But I don't know if it's still standing. But he's like, yeah, man.
Destination is on your right.
He was
Gas
like,
station.
not the house that was in the movie, but the actual house where the crimes took place.
Oh, fuck.
I'm like, what are you talking about now? He's like, yeah, where the people died. I'm like, you're a fucking idiot. It's like, no, like he actually killed them. Like, no. He's like, yeah, it was based on a true story. I'm like, yeah, I don't think that means what you think it means, but like
Destination is on your
he
right.
was convinced that Leatherface was an actual person. Okay, man.
That's awesome. You should have corrected him.
Just let him. I'm sure he didn't believe me.
Yeah, he's like this fucking bozo doesn't even know about
This
the real
this
Leatherface.
goofy motherfucker.
His name is Bob in real life.
See, I never. It was only like the first time I met him, or the second time. So I wasn't on a basis relationship. Why I screwed like, you're a fucking idiot. So I just let him think it. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I said it one time. I'm like, you know, it's not really based on.
Yeah.
And then he puts up a little resistance. I'm like, okay.
So is he alive? Still?
He went looking for the house and nobody ever saw him
Oh
again.
no. Well, I mean, the beginning of the movie, don't they use an actual like skeleton? Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
Like the opening shot, well, the skeleton is like on like a skill crow thing.
Yeah.
That's a real skeleton.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, they got it from like a mill or some shit. What the handicap guy and Franklin? What
yeah.
does he always? What's the woman's name? Like his sister's name? Because he's always whining and saying that, like Nancy, but it's not Nancy.
I don't know.
Ah, damn it.
You're a big fan.
I don't know
Come on,
the
buddy.
names. I know Franklin. That's just because I miss my dog. Aw. Well, coming up, I mean, it's gonna be ending. I passed this. I completely fucking passed it.
All right, well that's cool.
Oh,
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us on on the Ghoulish.
I guess I have to do what you told now. I'm either going to pull into a place or I'm just going to do a quick UE. I think I'm going to have to pull into a place.
Literally nobody behind you.
Deadless. But, like, I'm afraid someone's going to come like that.
Yeah. Don't do
So I'm waiting until it's a straight line.
that. Max did not slow down.
So you have to speed up, right? To do it, so.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh. Max.
How was that?
Max
for you?
has lost it.
Is that good?
I don't know what the fuck that was.
That was me trying to entertain the guests, the listeners.
That was a speed up of 90 miles an hour, quick slow down, going in the opposite direction.
Oh man.
All right, so the gas station is coming up here, Max. Let's not drive fast. Going 90 miles an hour.
Oh shit. Am I going back now? I don't have it on my map, so I can't see it. Although it didn't seem to help last time. I just have to have it.
It's going, yeah, it's on your map though.
Holy fuck, man. We almost just flipped the kill. If I had tried going into that left road, I think we would have flipped. Okay. I mean, it's not milked well. It's just a giant building you sign. That could be anything.
Yeah, I think they're trying to keep it like that.
Okay. I think I can just pilfer and heal
Yeah.
in this mud. Do they have room to get in? They should.
Yeah.
What am I be a dick? Oh wait, let's end this one. Okay, we've made it to the gas station. Okay, we have made it to the gas station. I'm getting out of the car to check it out. Getting my mask on, sealing the car off. It looks amazing already. Get out of the fucking way, Miguel. Will you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Will you make sure no one's gonna chill and hit me? Yeah. Okay. So right now we see a beat up pickup truck from the movie, I assume. It's probably just any pickup truck.
Yeah.
How would you describe what you're looking at?
It's like a 20s or 30s Ford.
I mean, this whole setup. I mean, it's
Yeah.
obviously the gas station.
Yeah.
They have benches, but we're not allowed to sit on them.
But the bench is pretty awesome. It says the Saw's family, and it's got
Oh yeah, I do see that.
the chainsaw on it. It's got Leatherface's mask on it. It's all made out of metal, like copper or whatever. They got the tie on there, and it's got names of the people who've passed away, like Gunnar Hansen, Jim Seidow, Robert Cortland, Toby Hooper, of course, Bob Burns, Marilyn Burns,
Sally.
who played Sally,
That was her name. Sally!
and Paul Partain, who played Franklin.
This is exactly how the beginning of Halloween began. The new one.
I was
we're
telling
at.
you, yeah.
This is. Let's go back here.
Did you lock your door?
Yeah, I locked it. Taking my mask off until we go inside.
So now we're walking to the side of the building, and they have the van.
The fucking van.
I don't know if it's the exact
It is.
van. It is exact van?
That's what I read online.
Okay.
But, I mean, it's online, so who knows?
Yeah. So the van from the movie, the tires are deflated, but I mean, it looks awesome. It looks in great shape to be like that van. You know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you to take a picture of me, and I'll take a picture of you.
Please. Yeah, maybe this side or the other side, do you think?
If this is the van, which I believe you, I'm just saying, if this is the van, like this is for history.
Yeah.
You know, this
I mean, we'll look it up again online.
but it's awesome. I'm gonna want to touch it.
Watch out. Oh, fuck, I'm taking a video. I am an old man. How do I stop the video? I don't know. So I have a video of me saying, how do I stop the video? I want to get the front as well. Yeah, we should touch it and take photos. Maybe we should have it like we should stand right there.
Yeah.
So Miguel's peeping in like a common thief, seeing what he can take.
I mean, it's in a remarkable shape.
Yeah, it makes me doubt it's the original.
No, I mean,
It might be.
Yeah.
Awesome. Excuse us. Would you take a photo of both of us? Awesome. Thank you so much. And if you need, we could do the same.
Okay. That'd be great. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Kiss me.
you smell good.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much.
Would you like to take a picture?
Okay. Go with photographer. Thank you. What a nice, kind moment we've captured in audio.
Oh, you want? I didn't get that one.
Thank you. Are y'all coming back this weekend?
What's this weekend?
Oh, they're having the actors here.
Really?
What?
I didn't realize that.
We might.
Yeah, we live out in Austin, so.
There's a flyer inside.
Oh, let me check it out.
the door. They said though that the last time that they were there, CJ was here. There was a 3-hour wait.
We might not be coming.
Maybe not.
I mean, the movie isn't even that long.
Can we go inside, yeah?
Yeah. You want to walk around this way to see what's that way?
Oh.
That
It's
way
like a little tiny house.
we can see everything outside and just go inside.
Yeah, they have like a little pavilion set out here.
This is nice.
Apparently they watch movies here or something.
What if I did like a fucking show at this place, like a live Ghoulish show, like a reading?
That'd be really cool. My house is 43 minutes from here.
All this time, you lived less time than it takes me to drive to your house.
Yeah.
This is great. And we still have not gone inside yet. So now we are going inside the gas station, which is the name of the place, the gas station in Bastrop, Texas. The original gas station from the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Off we go.
It's already been working.
Yeah.
Oh, this is what they're talking about right here.
Yeah, I'm not fucking going to that. Well, Miguel's already in love because the moment we walked in, we were face to face with a life-size Michael Myers.
I need a picture here.
Okay. Oh, you gonna ask?
Just do it.
I'm just gonna take it. If they say anything, I mean, oh well. Ready?
How was your chili? See, I like spicy chili, so I'm not trying to do spicy.
Nah, I'm okay. I kept trying to recognize the Freddy Krueger face.
Mild, it does have.
Yo, this place rules. This place is really cool. It's amazing this place is so close to you.
Yeah, I cannot believe it.
It's probably a good thing you be broke.
Well, I try to only buy Halloween stuff.
It's a great Nosferatu painting.
Yeah. That was cool.
Same, yep. Oh, I hear it now. I didn't hear it before, but I knew exactly what you're talking about.
So my head is spinning with so much.
It's so much stuff.
It just reminds you, yeah, always.
Whoever's in town definitely needs to come check this place out.
Yeah, I mean, we're still recording and we're not really saying much about the scene. So what do you mean? There's lots of masks.
There's masks, there's collectible toys, there's t-shirts, there's action figures, there's stickers, there's postcards, there's regular art.
Original stuff. I mean,
Oh,
what is that?
screen used. They have a Texas Chainsaw 3D screen used Grandpa Sawyer jacket worn by John Dugan for $1,500. Yeah, and then there's a shirt worn by Bill Moseley, which I can't get to see. Yeah, but yeah, it's amazing stuff. They got a creep show fluffy thing.
Oh. Gonna have to get a postcard, I think. Some stick rolls.
Some amazing stuff, huh?
Have you been to this place before?
I haven't, but it's been a bucket list of things.
Same with us.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna come back too. I'm gonna get a Texas Chainsaw tattoo.
Oh,
Sure. And
sweet.
So I wanted to get a pose with a lot of things.
Oh, that's awesome.
But no, this is sort of a major legend. The house is around here somewhere. Too,
Yeah,
that they
the
built
original
it.
house where they did the killings.
Right. They have.
Right.
So there's the one from Michael Bay.
Yeah.
There's that big old thing. But then there's the one from the original that's around here too. They're both around here somewhere.
Oh.
So fun stuff. Fun trivia. I heard the barbecue's good too.
Let me try something. You're just such an asshole.
After what we just discussed, it was unavoidable. I mean, we're seeing some awesome pins right now.
That Halloween pin is ridiculous.
Which one? Oh yeah,
Just the title.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm not a big pin guy, but these look pretty cool.
Like my heart is going. I'm so happy right now.
Yeah,
Like,
this is what a great trip this is. I mean, we're definitely gonna buy some cool shit.
I'm on my way to San Antonio, so I figured I'd make a quick stop.
Maybe little life-size mannequins,
Evil Dead.
soda. What could that taste like? Probably terrible.
Yeah, I think you'd never open it.
So now we're going back to the T-shirts because we're definitely gonna get some of those. They have movies. They have Jaws. A really hard-to-find DVD. What is that? Big ash box. You seen that?
It's a puzzle?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you might be right.
They got autographs? We're in Bastrop, right? Like
Yeah.
out in the middle of nowhere, and people are coming here.
Everyone here's a fan of Hill.
Yeah, so like a movie theater that just plays horror, they'll come.
Yeah,
You know, like
I think so. Especially if it was like next to this.
yeah, right? Huh?
Like, how much is it to buy the gas station? Be a great drive-in back there.
Yeah. Let me figure out what shirt I'm gonna get.
Okay. But you live really close.
Yeah.
You can come back anytime.
Yeah, that's true.
I think I'm gonna get the gas station one.
And then I'm gonna grab some stickers here.
Sure.
Do you have any idea what that says?
There's a menu right there if you want to start looking at one right before you get to it. Okay.
It says Texas something.
Yeah. What is this shirt right here? Texas.
It's Texas cutlery. It looks like that poster on the area.
Oh, okay.
Okay, cool.
Sure. You gonna do the smaller ones?
Yeah.
They're $1 each. The easiest way for me to find them is character first, like Myers. And then I can just bring that. Okay.
One with Lori, both of them.
The one where they're standing or just the...
How about this? How many Myers stickers do you have?
I mean, if you want to get chili, I mean, it's the Texas Chain SAW Massacre gas station. I'm okay with getting chili.
Yeah, I'll do chili.
I can't see it on the plate on the screen. Could we just say 2 cups of chili? Yeah, 2 bowls of
Two
chili.
bowls of chili, yeah.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
Alright,
I
cool.
mean, we'll have to plate.
Cool.
I need to get 2 t-shirts. I wasn't sure if I could just grab them or not. So.
Yeah,
Okay.
we prefer grabbing them because they're all organized.
That's why I didn't touch them.
Yeah,
So I want to get the original postal.
This one right here?
Yeah, the black one, and also the Texas cutlery. Okay, and I know I want to get a sickle. Can I move this? Is that okay?
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. I can move it.
Okay, thank you.
All right, let me get that out of the way.
And
let me kind of. Are you gonna do any Michael Myers like he did?
No.
All right, let me close these up.
Only he likes them that much.
All right, let me close them up because I was like, I didn't want to sit there and take time doing all
Yeah,
these. But
he's a.
which character were you looking at?
I think I'm just gonna get the chainsaw.
Just the chainsaw by itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Simple.
Thank you.
No
Make it
problem.
easy.
No problem. He has an entire room dedicated to Halloween, the movie. So I mean,
That's cool.
I
I
won't
bet
be-
he's excited about the new one coming out.
he is. We went to go to the movies yesterday. He was like, if they show the preview, I'm leaving.
Jeez, that's nice.
I won't be surprised if he comes back and gets like that giant mask.
Well, that one's not a mask. That's a bust.
The bust. Yeah.
Yeah. Here, here's this one.
Oh, I need to have them if they're all together.
Yeah. All right, so just a change.
Just the chainsaw, yeah. I'm also gonna get 2 bowls of chili.
Sure. Is that going to be packaged to go, or are y'all going to eat out?
Eat
back?
outside.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Motherfuckers.
Oh, they're earrings. He's holding them, yeah.
I gotta remember where I put it.
I guess they're like
I'll grab those.
earrings.
Gas station? Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. There's nobody on premises. Yeah, so when we close up for the day, you're out here by yourself. I mean, there are some stores that are nearby, and there's a gas station nearby. You do get the passcodes to get into the shower houses, and you get the Wi-Fi, but we are not on premises. No, sometimes there's just an individual cabin by itself. It just depends. Yeah. Okay. You're welcome, bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. She's like, if we rent the cabins, are we by ourselves? And I was like, yep, you are.
To be
'Cause when
honest.
we leave.
When you said that, it kind of sold me. I wanted to do it. I'm like, oh, that sounds fun.
She's like, I'm a chicken. I was like, well.
How much do they
then you
cost?
probably don't want
Yeah,
to
we
be
make
here.
that in the barbecue pit also.
Yeah, Tuesday through Thursday they run $79 a night.
Okay.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday it's $129
That's
a
not
night.
bad.
And if you take our card, that
Yeah.
middle website, TexasGasStation.com, that's where all the information is regarding the rentals. You get to
Sweet.
see the inside of them and book
Okay.
your reservation there.
Also, if
Okay, so your total comes to $57.35. Do you want to just sit this in your wallet so
Yeah.
it stays flat? With
Absolutely,
Yeah,
thank
because I was
you.
like, he had more stickers. It was easier to.
yeah.
Together. All right. Yeah, and the other question we normally get is, do y'all scare people? No, we really can't because of insurance.
Right.
If somebody gets hurt, we get sued.
Right.
I always tell people, but we can't speak for the locals. We don't know if somebody will come up here and want to be.
Right.
We leave.
My odd question is, if I wanted to get someone who would want to come on a podcast to talk about running this place. Who would I hit up? Like, is the little email on the thing you just gave me?
Are you on Facebook at all?
No.
Instagram.
I am on Instagram.
Okay, so our Facebook page is at the bottom of that.
Okay.
Which our owner usually wants us to direct people to message her through Facebook Messenger.
Okay, my wife uses Facebook,
Okay,
so I can
that'd be
just do
the
that.
easiest way, but we do have an Instagram
Okay.
account. You just have to look up the gas station. It has a picture of the outside
I'll
of it.
find it, yeah.
And you can try to ask through there. I don't know how Instagram works because I'm not on it, so.
Okay.
But I know Facebook, they're real quick to do that.
Okay, I'll do
And
it.
on our main website that I gave you, there's also a contact thing that you
Sweet.
could go through there.
Okay, let me just go back to the chili.
Oh, you know what? I didn't put the chili on there. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I was like,
I'm talking to you. I'm distracting you.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That's my bad. You said 2?
Yeah, too.
All right, it's gonna be $6.50. Sorry
Okay,
about that.
no problem.
That's what happens. I start super jabbing.
This is a great place. I wish I lived local.
What name do you want the order under?
Max.
There you go. I just need you to sign this
Uh-huh.
one.
No problem.
And were you gonna need a copy?
No, that's okay.
So I need you to sign this one.
Okay.
And then this will go to him. And
Okay.
you said Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're gonna just be outside, you just follow the sidewalk around and have a seat out back, and we'll bring it to
Sounds good. Thank you.
you. You're welcome. Let me give him this.
Ready?
Yeah.
I want to buy that Evil Dead 2 poster. Oh, I'm right along. Jesus Christ. Fucking rude ass dude. You see that? So I opened it and he just bulged in, didn't even stop. That's why I said just come on right through. I'm gonna contact the person who owns this on Facebook and get them on Ghoulish.
Oh, fuck, that's a great idea.
Yeah, talk about running this place. So I ended up going with both t-shirts.
You did?
Yeah, I couldn't decide.
Yeah, fuck.
Dude, this place rocks. Are we gonna go to the house where the real killings happen?
Max, you are the driver today? So, I'm technically at work, but I don't care.
What?
So, like, I thought like you wanted to go to the house today. I'm like, I fucking, you're driving, so I'll go if you want to go.
I mean, it's a good podcast.
That's true.
If any of this is usable.
I got like one of every sticker.
I know, we were making fun of you.
What the fuck?
She was like, are you gonna want any of these Michael Myers sickles? I'm like, no, I'm not that fucking crazy about Halloween. She's like, oh, okay. I was like, I just want one sickle. I said, I'll keep it simple. She said, thank you. I said, no problem.
How did I
We were talking shit about you. I was like, he has a whole room dedicated to this shit. I don't know what's wrong with him.
How I made it simple, one of each. I wasn't like, two of these.
Nah, she's cool. I was like, if I wanted to get someone on who runs this place but on a podcast, she was like, you have to go to Facebook. I'm like, I don't have Facebook, but my wife does, so I will make her message them. But yeah, I also want to set up like a fucking event, I mean,
Right,
look at
that's
that stage.
That's a little over the hill, Myers right there.
Is that a Family Guy, Michael Myers?
So she said that you can rent these cabins.
Yeah, $79 a night.
That's
That's
really
it. On the weekends, it's like $129. I asked because she got a phone call when I was in Mill. What the fuck? She got a phone call from someone asking, and the question was, "Is anyone on premises at night?" The answer was no. You all alone.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I want to do it now, man. I want to like get it for a weekend and just like write a fucking book. That whole weekend.
Max, you die for that shit. If it ever happens, yeah, this is cool. I like this.
I only got one sickle. It's the one Halloween one you missed.
No.
It was in the back. Nah, it's got a little chainsaw.
Sounds
I'll
good.
put it on my laptop.
Here's maybe on your phone.
What if I take my case off? This
Why?
is a shitty case.
Why wouldn't you just put? Oh, because if you take the case, if you lose the case, you don't want to lose the sticker.
Yeah.
Take the case, but it's see-through, right?
Yeah.
So you could put it directly on
What
the
if I
phone.
get a new phone?
For your $1 sticker.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Alright. You told me. It's only $1. I can come back. I was gonna put it on my laptop. I'll take a photo of my screen. Alright, how should I put it on? You're the sickle champion. You put this on. You do it in the best way possible. I think we have chili coming.
Yes.
Do you need help? Okay.
He's got
But
it.
if I burn myself, I'm gonna blame y'all.
All right.
That's cool.
But it's
You
worth
burn
it.
yourself, well, shit, you're on your own.
Okay.
Okay, that shit is hot. So
Okay.
be careful.
Thank you so much.
But it is no joke, because like, you know how many times I've carried this shit out and burned myself almost every time? Oh man.
You do a pretty good job right now.
Thank you so
Do
much.
y'all need anything else?
I think we're good. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Everybody still alive?
Dude, I love going to a fucking place in Texas where the guy comes out just fucking cussing. It's great.
You want to take a picture of you? You want to be that douchebag? Here's your phone right here.
Oh yeah, I can take a photo.
So while he's taking the photo, we can just say, yeah, the guy brought out the chili. Looking good, looking bored. Sip the chili a little bit right
It
now,
does not look like chili.
but it smells good.
It smells delicious. What a great podcast photo.
Wow.
That's pretty. Oh wait, let me do it again because your phone's in there. God damn it, fucking
Sorry,
Miguel, your
sorry.
pink phone.
Could have also cropped.
Yeah, I might do that. This one sucks. Oh no, I'm amazing.
Yeah, it's good. Give me your phone so I can put this in.
Yeah, do it. This is going to be the best podcast of all time, if the audio is picked up. That's a big if.
Do you care if I cover the phone?
No, I don't give a shit. Do whatever you think will look cool. I'm concerned this is going to be really spicy, and we have nothing to drink.
Well, the girl said, she was talking to the person in front of us, and she's like, I like my chili spicy, and this isn't very spicy. But she said to put the sauce in, and it would be.
I do have one. That looks pretty badass. Thank you. I do have a bottle of waddle in my phone if I need to go get it. And I think you do too?
Yeah, I do. But I don't think it's so spicy. Dude, you did the spicy challenge.
I did. Ah, that was awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have even done that. But wait, we have to do this at the same time.
Oh, this is like,
This is thicker than I thought it was.
this is the kind of chili that I think Leatherface would.
This is human meat we're eating right now. Really?
Isn't there a taxidermy place right here?
Well, it is. It's delicious. What's on your side? Same thing. So we have labelless bottles of liquid.
Well, try this first, see if you like it or not.
What do you think it is?
This is barbecue sauce.
What do you think this is?
That's one. Sweeter barbecue sauce. Oh, it's right there on top. Spicy, sweet and spicy.
All right.
Hell yeah. Damn, that's really good.
Sweet and spicy barbecue sauce.
You should have tied that because you don't like salt. I just remembered.
No, I was joking. Because it seems odd to have this crusade against salt.
It's like my mom. I was like, oh wow.
But
I'm not gonna say anything about
my
your
mom, that was serious. She would say, "Can you make the fries without salt?" Then they would have to do a whole new batch, and that was good only because we got fresh fries.
That's a good way. And then
Put salt on it.
they see you put salt on it. Like, you motherfucker.
Oh boy. This is really spicy and delicious. I love it. Yeah, this is like it's kind of the soupy type of chili, which is what you would put the human meat in. It wouldn't be like a fucking canned chili thing or something you would do in a crock pot.
Yeah.
I mean, if you found out this was human, would that be okay with you?
I'll be alright.
I mean, I don't know them.
Like maybe, like if you were to tell me right now, actually this is human, I would take one more bite. Be like, okay.
I mean, what am I gonna do? I mean, I'm not gonna waste it. Seems like a sin.
No joke. Like, this has been top notch. Like,
What a couple days, man.
yeah, it's been awesome. But specifically, like, I just thought it was a big gas station.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was gonna have all that horror stuff in there, and like, it's so good.
I thought it was gonna be just like a barbecue restaurant.
Yeah.
But notice they do not sell gas. Misleading. If you were out of town and you did the GPS gas station, please, he got here, you would be mad.
If you're arguing with your wife and she's saying that's not a gas station, you're like, it's called a gas station, and you go there, you're just like, fuck.
I would not leave without gas. I would do like a a fucking National Lampoon. We will not leave you until we ride these rides.
If anybody listening ever gets a chance, you definitely need to come here. Like
The gas station.
the gas station.
Bastrop, Texas. If you only, give me a phone call. Am I correct? Okay.
Messages.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're only a fan of the genre, this is a must stop. Like, it's way better than I would have imagined. They have cabins to rent. That I don't think they have AC, just judging by what I'm looking at. It might. I
There's
hope.
no way in Texas you would don't.
You would die, right?
Yeah. Might be on the other side
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they don't want to show.
I mean, I would stay. I mean, it's also like not that bad of a price. It's cheaper than like most hotels. But then again, there's no one on premises at night. And it's not like you get like, I need extra towels, please.
At a hotel overnight. You were the only person in there. What the fuck are you gonna do?
They thought everything.
So, are you saying there's nobody? Are you concerned that there's nobody here overnight, safety wise? Or
I'm not
like,
concerned at all.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
other people concerned because of safety wise. But yeah, I mean, like, what was I gonna do in a hotel if someone tried doing anything? I mean, we are on the like behind these cabins is just the woods.
Yeah. But if you get together with like a couple of friends and get like 3 or 4 cabins,
Yeah, it'd be awesome. We rent the whole thing out, like we did on a movie, and then left. We rent all these out. We can just fucking hang out here. It'd be great.
how many is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Could we
Yeah,
just?
6
I wonder
couples.
if they would just let us throw a show here if they leave. Like on that stage.
If they leave.
They leave like it's fucking 7 o'clock.
Oh, I
they
see what you're
said.
saying.
Like, just have people come out of it.
Well, they wouldn't know, right? Because there's nobody else. That sauce is really good.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, we can check out. Let me see what time she goes to work today because I have to be home to watch Dylan. What time do you leave today? Every day she leaves at like a different time because it's different studios she goes to. Like she teaches twice a week in San Antonio, once in some small fucking town that's like 60 minutes away.
Wow.
But they pay for mileage.
What kind of dance? Like ballet or something?
Not really ballet, like jazz and stuff, and some tap. Philly is styled. She leaves at 5-ish, so I need to be back by 5. I think, like, it takes almost an hour to get to you, and then another hour to get home. So
Just say 2 hours because traffic. You have traffic.
yeah. So I mean, if I leave by 3 o'clock or so, plenty of time to get home. If you want to go check out this house where the actual killings happened, she didn't bat an eye.
Maybe more people believe it than I thought.
That's my suspicion.
That's not the chili I'm used to. It's more like soup, but it's really fucking good. Or maybe it's a Texas style chili.
I'm not used to this type of chili. I also don't have a lot. I don't have chili at restaurants. Like we make chili at home in a crock pot.
But here's how I know it's not Texas chili, because there's beans in it.
Oh yeah, is that a thing?
I got into an argument at work because I make chili, and I'm a northerner.
Yeah.
And I put beans in my chili, and everybody's like, "That's not chili. You don't put beans in chili."
Put beans in this chili. Well, those interested in coming too. The chili is cheap. Well, 2 bowls, it was like $6.
Yeah.
The t-shirts will. I mean, t-shirts are expensive any place you go.
Yeah, like if you buy your T-shirts at Walmart all the time, they're expensive.
Yeah, like if you like, especially like niche genre t-shirts, fright rags are expensive. I mean, it's the same price you would have bought at fright rags. If not, it was more expensive online. Like it was like $50 for 2 t-shirts for me.
At Fry Rex?
No.
Here?
Yeah, it was
Oh.
50 something.
In 1998, the house was cut into 6 pieces in order to be moved and then reassembled and restored to original condition. The house. Oh, Well,
What are we talking about?
we're talking about the house,
The house.
the chainsaw house.
Where the real killings happened.
Yeah.
In the movie. The fictional movie.
And I'm on Wikipedia trying to find the place, and it says it's in Kingsland, Texas,
Smithville, the tiny land, tiny people.
and they give me the coordinates. I don't know how to use coordinates. Maybe.
Does anyone? Does it have a name?
Well, let me click on them. So now I'm pulling up Google Maps and see how far away it is. It's 43 minutes, but it's back where we came.
Maybe fuck it then. Is it like an attraction? Can you walk in? Like, does a family live in this house?
See, it's not back where we came, but it's north. It's like in Round Rock, Texas.
Okay, fuck that. I'm not going around, right?
Yeah. So this is it's up here.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
That might be for another day.
Maybe a different episode. If this episode is popular, maybe we will do a second on the road episode where we go visit the house. But that's not going to be in this episode because for those who don't live in Texas, driving in anyville in Austin or San Antonio, it's terrible. It's just not great.
I'm still trying to see. I want to make sure that's where it's the right place. Oh, it is open for the public to explore. This is based in article from 2018.
How about those COVID changed any of that?
Yeah.
Probably not. This is Texas.
It's called the Grand Central Cafe.
So it's a restaurant.
Yeah, I'm pulling it up
I
now.
can't eat any more food.
But it's 45 minutes from here, but it is north.
Yeah.
But it'd add an hour for you.
Yeah, so that's why we're not going to do that today.
Yeah.
I am mostly wiped out on driving.
After we leave Baker Street, so when we get to the Airbnb, there's 2 parking spaces.
Oh shit!
What's up?
It's not in Round Rock.
She was like,
It's in Kingsland.
What's
But
King?
the original house wasn't Round Rock.
Oh.
They moved it to Kingsland.
Kings.
Here's the address.
Hold on.
I'll tell you.
Tell me, yeah.
1010 King Court, Kingsland,
Belton? Oh, no.
Kingsland, Texas.
I found it. Directions. Oh my god, dude. No, it's 2 hours away.
Okay, so that's a lot farther than the original location
Dude,
was
yeah,
in Round
it's
Rock.
by Fredericksburg.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, so maybe, definitely, that's a separate event. Maybe get some other people involved. Drive up to Kingsland. Pretty good. Especially if this chills out well. It's really possible this episode never happens.
I mean, if it doesn't
I mean,
happen, I had a lot of fun.
The purpose of doing all this was not to make an episode.
Yeah.
It's just like, well, let's do this and see what it turns out to be. I'm gonna have this on me always in case, like, I get attacked by like a slasher. Make a little found footage thing.
Where is an undead host? Okay.
What?
I'm sending you the website for where the house is currently.
Do you want to walk around? Alright, fuck it. Well, now walking around the cabin, we might look into a window. I don't think anyone's staying yet.
You got a cool fire pit. Like, it would be legit to have a little festival here.
Yeah, like, I mean, even like just some friends that get like drunk and hang out. A little Ghoulish fest. I mean, I'm throwing one right now.
Okay, there's wasps all on the ground. I am leaving.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Oh my god, thank you.
There's ground wasps. You know, they have
No.
nests in the ground, and if you step on them. So this past summer, my wife's dad was walking around their property. They have like 60 acres, and he was with his daughter, and they stepped on a nest of like ground wasps. I don't know what they're called, but they live in the ground.
Yeah.
And they made a mistake of stepping on it, and they were attacked by wasps. And he got stung like 18 times. They were angry.
Okay, we are now leaving the gas station.
That was a unique experience.
Hold on,
that
don't talk.
Wow.
I'm trying to fucking pause this.
Call your mom real quick. See how she's doing.
Alright, hold on.
Do not call your mom.
so we'll get my mom on the podcast. That was a nope. Ignore. I rang once. Damn it. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, you live on a podcast right now. What's going on?
You just called me.
Yeah, I called you. Yeah, to come on a podcast. Everything you say is being recorded.
Oh, that's okay. I don't want to be on it.
That I don't need your consent.
Oh, okay. So, what?
I don't know. My friend Miguel wanted to ask you questions.
Oh, okay.
He's being quiet now. He saw that.
I just wanted to say hi. I just want to say hello to Max's mom. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. And yourself?
Okay.
I've been hanging out with your son for the past day. We went to the Texas Chainsaw Massacre gas station, and now we're on the way home.
Oh, okay.
I picked him up hitchhiking. We've never met.
Well, don't tell me this.
It was next to like the Texas prison where it says "Don't pick up hitchhikers." I don't know if that was related.
Mm-mm. Not true. Not true.
Anyway, what's going on with you?
Nothing.
She, by the way,
You worried about you going to the UK?
She hates me right now.
I hate you too.
She is so mad that I called her.
I'm mad that you called.
You suggested I do it.
Your mother asked you a question.
No, she.
She said, "Are you going to the UK?"
No, she's upset that I'm going to the UK
Okay.
because she thinks I will get kidnapped.
That is true.
You'll get lost or something.
Yeah, they kidnap people in the UK, so you need
They
to be
do.
careful.
Like they usually they post a video of like a bag of your head once they kidnap you.
There's been beheadings.
And they go, "Give us some money, love."
Don't tell me this stuff.
Anyway, we're gonna go try to find this old house like in the woods where they filmed the real live killings of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know that's that's a true story.
Well, I was just watching on TikTok. These people, stop, don't laugh at me. They go and they find these old houses that have just like murders that were in them, or abandoned and stuff like that. Some of those are interesting.
What is the most interesting one you saw?
This one with the family, the daughter killed everybody, and they just can't. They couldn't sell it. They never found her or anything.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The daughter probably killed him, like you said.
Yeah, probably.
They have no idea why or anything.
If you had to kill somebody, what would you do to cover up the tracks? Would you talk about it on a podcast?
No,
Oh.
I wouldn't tell the soul. Because a lot of people tell somebody and they shouldn't. That's stupid.
I'm gonna be honest. It sounds like you've killed someone.
I'm watching. I started watching that. Did you watch that show on Hulu? What's it called, Max? Only Murders in This Building, I think.
Oh, yeah, I saw the first couple episodes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting into the murder scenes again.
I'm watching a woman make out with a dog right now.
Max, that's disgusting.
I'm not lying. She was just kneeling next to a dog, kissing it on the mouth.
Oh.
It was pretty gross. And I mean, honestly, kind of erotic.
Shut up, Max.
All right, I'm gonna hang up this phone now. Thank you for coming on Ghoulish.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Max,
Is that what
I
you
fucking
wanted?
hate you.
Is that what you wanted when you made that
Your
joke?
mom sounded really cool, though.
Yeah,
Jesus.
what is that?
It's rocks. It's all rocks.
Am I okay?
Yeah, you're good.
9 miles.
You have rocks in your tire treads, and it's all coming out.
I thought I was dragging something.
Oh, there's the child also.
Like a man baby.
Man, that. So, you're. What did you think it was gonna be?
That conversation with my mom?
No. So we're talking about. We're just leaving the gas station. That's what it's called.
Yes.
What were you anticipating?
I thought it was just gonna be I thought it would be a barbecue restaurant, like a sit-down restaurant. I imagined they would have some like Texas Chainsaw like posters and shit, and maybe a few like T-shirts and maybe some like stickers. I did not anticipate it to be a fucking like a hot topic dedicated only to like old school slasher movies.
Yeah. And then so. For what I thought it was going to be, I was excited. For what it just was, I fucking thrilled.
You were speechless, man. You were so happy.
I was so happy that, like, I could honestly spend hours there. And we've been on the road for a while. You need to get home. And
yeah.
I'm actually supposed to be working, so I need to go home too. But I could have spent hours there, and I will be going back there.
Yeah. It's not a big place.
No, it's not.
But they have a lot jammed into what they have.
And, you know, the lady behind the counter was really nice.
Yeah, great customer service.
Yeah, she got a little snippy when the guy started grabbing stuff.
Yeah.
But she has a system and it works.
Yeah. Plus, we got to make fun of you when you left.
I made it easier. I grabbed like 11 stickers. She was like, okay, the easiest way for me to do this is for you to tell me what character you want, and then I'll look through it. Then I'll get the character, and then I'll get the sticker. I was like, well, how many Michael Myers stickers do you have?
You were going to buy them all.
I have no idea. I'm like, okay, let's make this really easy. Give me one of each.
Yeah.
And so she got me one of each. That's the easiest thing.
Yeah.
You, on the other hand, she has to dig through everything.
But it's the shape of a chainsaw. I mean, it should be easy to see.
That's a pretty cool sticker.
Yeah.
And you ended up putting it on your phone.
I like that.
Yeah, it's cool. Top-notch experience for me.
What a great day.
Yeah.
What a great 2 days. Yeah. I should leave my family more often. Should we move in together?
Let's just do it, man. Let's fucking do it.
It's Max and Miguel.
Miguel and Max. It rolls off the tongue.
But hell rhymes with Miguel.
Max. Oh, I see.
Max and Miguel in hell? That'd be a great movie.
Let's do it.
I'm okay with that. But yeah, I began getting along with my mom, which, you know, once I moved out, and not too long after that, she stopped going to the casino. Mostly because of her health, because she can't walk around much anymore.
Okay.
Because she's just too overweight.
Okay.
So I think both of those combined, she kind of chilled out with like rage, yelling, and stuff like that.
Does she have scratchers?
She used. She was mostly a slot machine person.
Okay. My parents are, you know, they're retired and they're like in their mid-70s.
Yeah.
They don't have anything else to do but go to the casino. And they don't have anything to do because, you know, they don't like movies and they don't read and they don't like play video games or anything like that. So they work around the house a little bit and then they go to the casino.
Yeah.
They don't go very often, and like once a month or twice a month, something like that. Which for me is a ridiculous amount because I don't ever go. But they'll maybe spend $80 or to $100, and they're there for like 6 or 7 hours. I think that's to be out of the house and having like a experience or whatever. I think it's pretty good.
I mean, if you can control it, it's fine. It's the same thing with alcohol. Like, if you can just have a couple drinks or whatever, that's cool. That's when you become an alcoholic.
Yeah, they definitely can't control it.
To demonstrate how much like casino stuff fucked me up when I was a kid. A few years ago, we were driving to LA. We stayed the night in Vegas just because I've never seen Vegas. I mean, it's a really pretty cool city when you're not in a casino, I think. Anyways, to go to a hotel, you have to walk through a casino. Yeah, I've never been in one until now, like inside an actual casino. And within like 5 seconds, I was just crying I was like, oh no.
Really?
This is fucking me up, guys. I gotta leave.
Shit. So did you end up spending the night there, or you went somewhere else?
No. Yeah, we went to the
It's just the
hotel.
casino floor.
Yeah, I can't be like around the machines.
Okay. Just the thought of it?
Fucked me up. Because I'm like when we we would live at like a shitty hotel sometimes, and sometimes at the casino hotel when they had comms rooms. But I wasn't allowed in the casino. You have to be 21 to go onto the boat.
Okay.
Because the casino's on a boat.
Yeah.
And so I never had been in one, despite being next to one for so long, and like spending like sometimes all night just like, well, they gonna come back? It's like right in this fucking thing that I can't go into.
Yeah. And were you at that age? Were you the only kid?
Yeah.
That they were still raising or whatever? Okay.
Yeah. Like before we lost the house, I would often come home from school to an empty house because they would be at the casino, and it would just be me until like 3 a.m.
So your dad was addicted as well?
No, but my mom doesn't drive. So he would take her and they would stay there and then they would come home.
Okay.
He was also like, I have to keep an eye so she doesn't spend the paycheck, but then she would anyway.
Yeah.
But he didn't gamble. If he did, it was like a few things he'll mail, but he wasn't interested in that.
Yeah. That sounds terrible, man. Sorry you had to go through that.
That's okay.
I don't like casinos. Like, it's not like how they show it in TV, like movies. You know, they make it look cool. People are in tuxes,
right?
Drinking real nice, and everybody looks glamorous. Like in real life, people are on oxygen machines.
Yeah.
Wearing oxygen masks, chain smoking. Although I don't remember if they still allow smoking in Las Vegas anymore.
I don't know about Las Vegas.
Don't remember. Yeah, you were saying that you like Las Vegas. Like my family lives in Las Vegas now.
We walked around in the strip like at night. It looked cool.
It's a hellhole, man. It's a fucking hellhole.
I mean, we didn't stay long. Just like the buildings just look pretty cool.
Yeah, the buildings look cool.
That was mainly my only experience. We didn't have time to go do anything.
Yeah.
Because we got there like at 7 p.m. and we had to leave the next building and continue the trip. So we just walked around to like 11 or midnight.
Okay.
And we didn't even go in places. We walked from one end to the other back.
There's a place, I don't remember what it's called, and I don't know, how recently were you in Las Vegas?
A couple of years ago.
Okay. There's a place in there that has there's a restaurant called like Heart Attack or something like that.
Excellent name.
You have to be over 300 pounds like to get this one particular burger, and it's like this huge fucking burger.
Are they trying to kill you?
And if you eat it, if you finish it, like you get it for free or whatever. But it's called like the Heart Attack Express or some shit. Like, you know, leaning into being overweight, being obese, and like, and it's like, this feels like a hellhole. Like, I hate it.
To be honest, if you do have a heart attack, I don't think you have to pay for your meal at any restaurant. If you die, it's free.
Life hack from Max Brooks.
Max Brooks the second. I might leave some of the stuff in. I'll see how I feel about it later on.
Yeah.
Like the Nosferatu book, it's really much a factual book dealing with all of this. So she gets really pissed when I talk about that stuff in public.
Your mom does?
Yeah. But I mean, I'm writing this book, and it's gonna be mostly true things disguised as fiction. But like, if she reads it, she's gonna know all of it's true.
Yeah. But I mean, like, does your mom, like, does she know that you had a fucked up child? Like, does
We
she
don't talk about it. She gets mad.
Okay.
She like that's like the only way they get to like find anything right now. It's like if I bring it up, like sometimes I'll ask like, so what happened to the house? Because I mean, I don't know how much I've told you, but like one day we came home from school and we had no electricity in the house, which was common. That would happen sometimes. But several days passed and we still didn't have it back. And then one day I got home from school and they were like, we're gonna go stay at a hotel tonight. And then we never went back. So like all
your stuff?
Yeah, like game systems, books. I mean, I had like some clothes I packed.
Yeah.
So that's not true. We went back a few times, like when we didn't have a hotel, and we would just hang out in a house without electricity while my dad was at milk, and then he would come and pick us up, and we would go either to a hotel or my grandma's house.
Yeah.
But that only lasted like a month, and then we just stopped going back, and then we never went back again. And like, someone told me like, yeah, those chains on the door, you can't go in now. And and then like a few years later, I went to with my brother to a friend's house on like the 4th of July, and he lived across the street from an old house, and I walked over and like a new family's living in it. Like I've never been told what exactly happened.
Yeah.
And she won't talk about it. I imagine they fell behind on bills and shit because of gambling, and they couldn't pay it back.
And have you asked your dad, or how do you get along with your dad?
Okay. He claims ignorance. He says, "Oh, she doesn't tell me shit," which might honestly be true, just because he doesn't pay attention to anything, and she handled like paying all the bills and shit.
Okay, but like, if I do the bills now, but like,
Yeah.
3 years ago, Hillary was doing the bills. And if I came home and she's like, "Hey, we lost the house, we got to move out," I kind of want to know what happened.
Yeah. It was a really strange dynamic with him, man. Like unlike anything I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, he seems like he's I can't think of the word when you let somebody do bad behavior, but then also like encourage it a little bit.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Enabler.
Yeah, really much so. Yeah.
I mean, we all enable.
I mean, I can
stuff.
recall a few times like he was like, "I'm not giving you any money. I'm not driving to the boat." And those days ended with like things being chucked at the wall and broken, just lots of screaming. It's like it's easier just to give in.
Yeah.
When something like that is going on. I don't know, man. Like I said, there's a reason I fucking left Indiana.
Yeah.
I don't know if she realizes how bad it was. I don't think she does.
How old were you? 18?
When I left?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how soon after your 18th birthday did you leave?
July I turned 18. I left in September.
Okay. Was there one specific incident you're like, I buy my ticket tomorrow?
Yeah, when I strangled my grandma. I was like, I gotta get out of this place.
Okay.
It ruins people. It corrupts you. It's a mix of both. I think Indiana itself, because that state seems really stagnant to me, and also just being around a family where rage is really contagious.
Yeah.
Speaking of rage, get the fuck in the right lane, you like semi-truck.
You bozo.
You fucking bozo. You goofy bitch.
It's fun to swear now.
It is.
That's not even a swear.
Yeah, dude. Old-timey cartoon squirrels is the best way to talk. I hate being behind semis. I can never see what the fucking light is.
Somebody needs to do something about that.
We do need to do something. Like Max Brooks. I would love to get him on my podcast. I've tried. I've gotten no response.
Oh, you have tried?
To be honest, my email to him was pretty strange because I emailed saying how I'm often confused with you and I would love to have like a fake internet fight on a podcast about it. To be honest, I mean, I don't think I would have responded to this fucking nut job. Man, Titanic, what a film. I can't wait to see what she does next.
And she's like, motherfucker, I just did it.
I just spent 5 years of my life making this. Let me rest.
And she wrote it. That's amazing.
Yeah. Why are you so shocked that women wrote this script?
It's not a woman, it's anybody. Because she also wrote Raw.
Yeah.
So she wrote and directed 2 amazing movies. Like, as her first and second.
Really similar movies, too.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, in tone, yeah.
Both of them deal with, like, body horror stuff. Both of them deal with, like a community of, like, coming together. Like, at the finals, you have the sorority people. I need to rewatch Raw. This fucking semi is still in the left lane because he's trying to pass his other semi on the right, but the one on the left is too fucking slow because it's a semi, and he should get back in his fucking lane.
Goofy.
This goofy son of a bitch. Advertising a tillable alcohol beverage. This is going to be honestly the most psychotic episode of any podcast. Like, do I continue talking when I'm driving home?
I'd love to hear. Alright, folks, I just dropped off Miguel Myers ATX, and now I'm stuck in fucking traffic trying to get home to watch this Sox game. And then you just start, the rest of the podcast is just talking about baseball.
It's a baseball podcast.
What did your brother say? I pray he was not one of those pussies or whatever.
He said he's sick with the flu. But did he say the flu? He might have.
Yeah.
But he's going to tough it out. He should not tough it out if he has the flu. What the fuck?
Yeah, especially during COVID, where it's getting COVID-like symptoms.
Needless to say, my peripheral does not think COVID's real. Like most of my family.
No.
Yeah.
That's what you should have asked your mom on the podcast.
She's okay with that.
Okay.
If that gas station Pilsen wants to do the podcast, I might fucking just drive back out and do it like face to face.
Do that, yeah. That makes me dope.
Because I wonder if they've owned it the whole time. It's like we can talk about the very beginning of buying it, any crazy incidents that's happened.
Yeah, I want to know like the beginnings of it, like what.
Yeah. Because something like I want to do with Ghoulish, I wanted to from the beginning, but I've been lazy about it, is interview people like who are not just creatives. Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be a perfect example. Someone who isn't like a fucking writer or like a filmmaker.
Yeah, or is like a vendor or like somebody who's.
Yeah, even someone who has like a kind of a creepy job, like a fucking grave digger.
Oh,
would be cool to talk to.
Well, didn't you talk to somebody who was an embalmer? Or?
I did. He is a writer too. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
S.A. Cosby. He works at a fucking dead body place.
And he did not like when you asked him about fucking
Dead.
corpses.
No, he didn't. he didn't like that. But how do you talk to someone whose job is that and not bring it up? Like, is anyone that will try to fucking kill them? The people want to know. You think Conan O'Brien would not ask that? No, he wants that.
He'd make it. He'd have like a funnier way to bring it up.
Oh, fuck.
Tactful is the way that word I was looking
This is you.
for. Putting your thumbs in the downward position.
Fucking behind like a fucking salt truck.
Yeah.
I can't get over. I have no time to get over. I'm about to get off.
You're having a rough time. Are you okay?
I'm pissed.
Jesus Christ.
I hate driving in Austin.
It's not even.
It's close enough.
It's not even traffic.
There's plenty of traffic. That guy did not let me go through.
This guy right here?
No.
Oh.
Some fucking cow behind me. The lane was ending. I needed to get over. He sped up. I had no way to get over. The definition of a bozo. And now this salt truck in front of us is just spraying salt at me. There's nothing I can do about it. How is this legal? What are these spraying things?
This is chemtrails.
This is 5G?
5G killed that?
Waco? No? No.
Down south. You go
Oh.
south.
I should read the sign. Go to Waco. We can do a episode where we go to Waco and kill ourselves. We can drink some mouthwash.
I think I'm busy that day. You can take a left here.
For a second, I thought that truck was in that lane.
I got you. You can take a left here.
Yes, we almost got to that.
I think you need to maybe come to the house, relax for a little bit, maybe not have another coffee.
Maybe I need another coffee. Should I go?
Go whenever you have a chance.
I don't have a chance. Lots of driving.
Look at this fucking
What is he doing?
Uber Eats. Wow.
He's gonna get fucking demolished. Give a shout two of them. We'll see. So,
This person who looks like a homeless man, but who's carrying an Uber Eats backpack or whatever, just crossed the intersection, not in any
diagonal.
like diagonally. It's, paid no attention to traffic.
He never looked at once.
No, I
like
don't think he works for Uber Eats.
No, I think he just has a nice backpack.
I think he has a backpack from Uber Eats. Yeah, that was weird.
Maybe he's delivering.
I wouldn't. Did you see that video on TikTok of a man who was he picked up? He was like a food delivery guy, like this guy, if he is, whatever. He stood outside of the restaurant, sat down, pulled out from his backpack like Tupperwares, his own Tupperwares, and started taking food from the food that he was delivering. Put it all back, and he took like, it wasn't a little bit, a lot of food.
I love it.
Then he put everything back, and what the restaurant does is they staple it so people can't get it. He pulled out a stapler from his backpack and stapled the shit.
I love him, man. Who snitched?
Somebody who was in the restaurant was recording him from the outside. They're like, look at this shit. Look at what we're seeing right now.
I would have never told anyone. Like, I would have never.
Why?
That's, I mean, they don't make.
But he was using his fingers.
That's fucked up.
His fingers were going into the food.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
But if he had like utensils and stuff. Oh, thanks, killing my fucking film. Fucking bus.
Bozo.
Fucking bozo.
I need you, Ranley.
Calm down.
Do not listen to this. I'm going to tell you where to turn. Okay. Fuck, I don't know where to turn.
Are you serious?
No.
Last time I missed a tomb, and I had to take a second one up by a light.
Okay.
Which should not be a
You see
surprise
where
to you.
the big tree is? On the right? The biggest tree.
These trees
Slow
are
down.
all big.
There's this big green tree right here, Max.
Every tree is green.
Oh my god.
By this man?
No. Right there.
You see that big green tree?
There's literally the biggest tree. Do you understand size?
We will only
Max?
size doesn't matter. I've been told. We're surrounded by giant green trees.
Except I said the biggest
That's
one.
like being in Gravity Falls and you say, "Hey, you see that pine tree?"
I don't get that joke yet.
You
'Cause
just
I'm only
watched
2 episodes in.
You've seen pine trees on every fucking episode. Do you not know about trees?
You don't know. I literally said the biggest green tree, and you're like, what? You're like, what?
They're all the same height. Every tree I
They
see
were
is
not
big.
the same height. They were not the same height. This is ridiculous. Thumbs down in this conversation.
Fuck you. Put your thumb up. Hey, give me a thumb up.
Go straight at the stop sign.
Go past it?
Past it.
Can I stop at least?
Nah, it's more of a suggestion.
That's how we die. Look at this. His hands in his pockets. What a fucking idiot. Ooh, I'm an old man. I have my fucking polo tucked into my jeans, even though I'm at my house.
Take a left.
Who are you impressing? Do you really want clothes tucked in and whatnot?
I do not. I hardly wear clothes when I'm at. Is there a stop sign I'm missing?
I assumed. No? Stop signs should be assumed, right?
Every intersection is a stop.
I thought so.
Where I live, old house.
I know. It's that ugly ass hill.
Wow.
It's like no one's left.
Do you need to come to Texas wash your hair?
I've been pissing in my pants this whole time.
Let it smell like leaks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say, get out, little pancakes. How can folks find you online?
Oh, shit. Miguel Myers, Miguel_Myers_ATX on Twitter.
Any final thoughts about this trip we just made?
This was a great trip. Thanks for letting me come on here with you. Yeah, it was fun.
Do you think if I began like doing those Lyft drives, if I could just do each guest as like an episode?
Sure, but I don't think anybody should ever be in a Lyft drive with you. You are.
If you had to rate my driving by the direction of your thumb.
Oh,
okay, that sucks.
All right, Max.
Bye.
Alright, that was the really ghoulish road trip special. I hope you had some kind of fun with it. We certainly did. Please support us on Patreon at patreon.com/PMM Publishing. Go listen to Miguel's podcast, My Little Confessional. Great podcast, great guy, great friend. Like I said in the intro, pictures from a little trip in the gas station can be found at my newsletter, theGhoulishTimes.substack.com. Leave a review of the podcast. If you liked the almost 5-hour episode, if this did anything to you, go leave a review. Reward us by leaving a review on iTunes of Ghoulish. I would certainly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Live spooky, die spooky. I am gonna go pass out.
Live spooky, die spooky.
Rest in peace, Max.